start live on the internet. Ah, we're live on the internet and I'm blind. Okay. Jonathan believes in using Flash.
For my photos, but I will.
You can use them. I just will prepare myself better.
The internet just had to deal with the eclipse. Don't blame them again.
I'll take a picture of the screen.
I mean, you can't. I just tweeted that we're live because we are live. So if anybody wants to retweet that,
okay.
We are joined by Jonathan Liu of Geek Dad and Ariel.
I can't see myself.
Of what? You're not of anything, right? In the board game world.
Yeah, I guess not in the board game world, no.
Yeah, Ariel and I have met at several functions in and around Portland. And then on Saturday, I was like, hey, do you want to come play a board game? And she was like, yeah. And then on Saturday, I was like, hey, do you want to come play this board game on the internet with me and my friends? And she was like, yeah. So Ariel's here now. Special guest.
Oh, yeah.
You're only ever a special guest the first time you come on the stream.
I'm not special anymore.
Oh, hey!
I'm just guest.
Yeah. Hey, Heavy Cardboard. And Matt Bona, and Eden. Eden, how are you doing? How's the smoke level out where you are? Is it crazy? It's crazy here. Steve's wearing his mask. This can actually go someplace flat.
Like Montana?
Actually, that'll work. Wow. Okay.
Actually, Montana's not that flat, is it? What's
parts
flat?
of it?
Parts of it, yeah.
Kansas is
yeah.
flat. Okay, take it to Kansas. Oh no, it's awful. Yeah, it's really awful out here. Oh, it's a tough time in Oregon right now. Okay, so we're playing Wasteland Express Delivery Service tonight, and it's kind of, there's a lot going on with like physical bits, but it's a very straightforward game. So I'm going to do a quick teach for everybody on the internet. Everybody here should know how to play, either because they've played it before or they've read the rules, like Jonathan and Steve. But basically, we all work for a company called Wasteland Express Delivery Service, and we're truckers. And our job is to pick up goods and deliver them to cities or outposts in the middle of the wasteland that want them. So there are tokens on some of the locations. We might have way too much light. Can you kill the overhead, honey? Yeah. Just
Blam.
boom. Better. Much better. So there are some tokens, like these ones, that have a $sign and a symbol, and these are where we go and purchase the goods. So for example, we would go here and purchase water, as much water as we want, for $2 a piece of water. And we have these blue, like barrel-looking tokens, plastic tokens, that we would put in our on our semi boards, in this section that represents like our hauling area. But we also have to have a place on our semis to put the goods, and so we will start the game with one storage container that can take water or food, and a storage container that can take ammunition. And each of those will just take, can I have a water? When we load up goods, you have to have a spot in your trailer to put the good to haul it. Then you drive the physical representation of your truck on the board to a location that wants water, like there. And then this location wants water because there's a tile here that says water. So I can sell them as much water as I want at the current market value, which is represented by this dial over here, which we haven't set up yet. So I will put that there, and then we'll do some setup on that. So when a good is bought or sold from a location, you actually take this tile and discard it and swap it with a new tile. So this town, after I had gone and bought water here, would be selling something else. After I sold water here, this town would no longer want water, potentially, but they would want another random good, either weapons, food, or some combination of weapons, food, and water. And we would put a new tile down. The tiles that are out on the board of demand will set the economy, will set the price of the goods, which I actually need to do. So water starts at a value of 3, and then for every outpost that demands water, which is 4, we increase the price. So water now sells for 7.
We need one here.
Oh, we do. weapons are very much in demand right now. And oh my goodness.
These are the double ones.
Yep. You don't start the game with doubles out, so I had to draw until I found a non-double.
4 weapons.
4 weapons?
You see 4. There's a couple selling them.
Oh, okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3 food?
Yep.
Okay. So then we bump the food up 3. Cool. So those are the prices for the goods at the start of the game. As we manipulate the market by delivering goods, the prices will fluctuate. So there you go. Oh, hey! One of the designers is here. John Gilmore. Welcome to the chat. Okay. So that is kind of the physical delivering, marketing, economy part of the game. That is actually one very small part of what's going on in the game. In addition to our trucks, which will be on the board and moving around, there are 3 other trucks, which are dump trucks, which will have random goods in the back of them that we can go and steal. So we're going to do that now. We're going to randomly, so this one will be food and water. And then let's do that one, water and bullets. And the last one is food and bullets. Food and ammo, I should say. Food and ammo. And the cool thing is they fit in the backs of the trucks. And I clear-coated the backs of the trucks very, very well.
There you go.
I painted the trucks today. I finished painting them.
You didn't paint all the little barrels and the ammo?
No. You're going to have to paint your own.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put my kids to work on that.
This is Jonathan's copy of the game, and I played it.
Crates.
And I was like, they need to be painted because it's hard to play the game without them painted. It physically pains me. Okay.
You know what I was going to say is I was about to say you can only consume 2 of the 3 resources, but I realized you can actually consume all 3.
Consume the resources?
Yeah, food, water, I mean, like in real life.
Yes.
As I say, 2 of these are consumable and 1 isn't, but
I don't know why you would want to consume ammo,
I don't,
but
yeah.
you could. Okay.
You're all out of bubblegum.
Steve's prepared for the Wasteland. Also, the house and the outdoors, because he just walked the dogs.
Ashes falling from the sky.
Ashes fall. There's a fire, a very, very, very large
Yeah.
fire.
Fanatic.
I mean, if you do
Yeah.
want to walk your dog in the wasteland, you probably want a mask. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, these are the trucks. These other trucks will always move and stay on these hex tiles, but they're the only trucks that can move on the center. And whenever they move, they will only ever move 1 space adjacent, unless there's another truck blocking them, in which case they can jump. So there's that. But when there is a truck and one of our vehicles enters a tile where a truck is currently located, they're going to try and shoot at us. And we have to decide if we're going to stop our trucks and face them, or if we're going to just try and keep driving and see if they hit us when they try to shoot us. If we try to keep driving, we roll the yellow dice, which has a 1 in 3 chance of them shooting us, which means we just take a damage.
Yellow is for running away.
Yellow is for running away. And there's these little damage
Cowardly
tokens. And if you get damaged, all you do is you put a damage token on your truck. Pretty straightforward. If your truck is full of damage tokens, you don't take additional damage. But damage tokens on top of things in your truck means that you can't use those pieces in your truck. And if you put it on top of like a cargo spot, you lose the cargo in that location. There is a thing called armor, which I'll explain in a bit, which can help soak damage. Actually, it must soak damage, which is annoying sometimes. But, yeah. If, however, I don't want to run away, I can pull my truck over, and I can fight them. So, I can enter combat, if I haven't entered combat and succeeded once this game, by rolling 2, by default, you roll 2. You can buy weapons, so you can roll more dice to see how much damage you do. Before you roll, however, you draw a card from the top of the Raider deck to see what you're facing. So I would be facing Bean Man. I need to hit a 3 or more, and I totally succeeded. So I could pillage this truck. So I take the goods, put it in my own truck, and then we would restock this truck with whatever is denoted on the card. You can take the mask down now. The joke is over. I don't want you to suffer. Also, you're breathing really heavy. Because you have to breathe through a filter.
Plus, you'll fog up your glasses.
That's true. So,
I mean, I can drive with fogged up glasses.
so that is how the trucks work. If, However, a player's truck is there, and another player causes a truck to move by ending their movement in a location that has one of the raider icons. So let's say Ariel's mean and moves the truck into this location where I am. We reveal a truck from the truck deck, and everybody that is on that tile will roll to see if they take damage or not. But they do not get to pillage. So there is that. The other kind of rating that happens, Bean Man is the most disturbing art to me, by the way, John. I just want you to know. Whenever it comes up, I kind of like just cringe and freak out a little inside. I hope you're happy. The other way that we can fight is on the 4 corners, well, not corners, the 4 middles on the board is where you always put the raider home bases, essentially. And if I move a truck into a raider home base, I'm going to fight. And so I can attempt to pillage at a raider enclave if I haven't already pillaged once this turn. So I would just draw the top from the raider enclave deck. And these are a little harder. That's a 6. So I would have to fight the Sky Captain, which is a 6. And I still just only roll 2 dice unless I have guns and stuff like that. Okay? And then when you face a raider enclave, if you succeed, you get what is on the top of the card then and there, because there's no like depot. This represents the stores that you're raiding when you go there. So that's how you raid a raider enclave, which is sometimes the best way to get goods, because who goes and buys goods? Just go steal them.
Isn't that the raider philosophy?
We're not raiders.
We're not raiders. We are a professional trucking company. We have standards, and we all have backstories, which we'll talk about later.
Yes, if you have a backstory, you're one of the good.
So that's how like you do things on the board. So let's talk about how you actually move. On your turn, you're going to select one action from your awesome truck dashboard player board. So you have your like, this is where I'm hauling stuff. This is where I'm doing stuff. And everybody, after we pick our characters, will have 5 action tokens. And we'll move those action tokens around this board to denote our actions. The most obvious one is movement. So if I just quickly do this. So the most obvious one is movement. And so if I could have a gear. There we go. So on my turn, I would take one of my gears from my active slot, and I would move it up to one of the locations for movement, always the most left. So I would be able to move 3. So then I could move my truck 3. I could go 1, 2, 3. Whenever you cross a tile edge or one of the yellow lines on the board, which you can't really see, that is taking up a movement. You cannot move diagonally, so I can't move along one of those lines or a tile edge. I couldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm driving here, woohoo! Also, I did that backwards, because my bus can moonwalk. Also, you can obviously move on to locations. There is no limitation as to the quantity of player vehicles in a spot, so we could all load up in one spot if we wanted. Okay? So that's movement. After you finish moving, you can decide to slide your action token to one of the other available actions if it makes sense. So if I was on a tile with a raider truck, I could decide I'm going to do combat, and if I succeed, I would be pillaging. Once you've successfully pillaged, you cannot enter into combat willingly. They just come at you.
Did we figure out if pillaging counts if you don't succeed, or only when you succeed?
I believe it's only when you succeed. John, is that correct? If pillaging only counts if you succeed? While you're answering that, because there's a delay, if my movement ended in a town or outpost, I could potentially go and do one of the actions over here. There is outpost locations. There's 2 of those I can do a turn. And that basically just activates whatever is physically printed on the tile of where I am sitting. That is the outpost location. The other option is I can purchase, which is I'm at a town that lets me buy stuff. And so I just buy what's denoted, and I can buy as much as I can haul or afford or want. Yes, it's only if you succeed. And you can't attack anymore that round if you do. Yep. Okay. Thank you, John. Or if I'm in a town that wants a delivery and I have the goods, I can do a deliver action. Pretty straightforward. Hello, Mr. Ant that is on me. Where did you come from? That's a silly question.
This really is the Wasteland.
Yeah.
The outside?
Fighting bugs, ash raining from the sky.
Yeah, it's a great time. So that's this board. If, however, let's say I didn't want to stop at a location, on my next turn, I would do movement again, potentially, and I'm going to do the leftmost, which in this time is 4. So it's like I'm gearing my truck up, I'm building up momentum, and as long as I don't stop, so I would go like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I decide I want to purchase water, maybe I don't, maybe I just want to keep going. Then on the next turn, I would again do the most left action, which would be 5, so I could go 5 spaces now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I'm all the way across the board. I'm going to slam on the brakes because I want to maybe do the outpost action and buy like rad shields, which is there, which I'll talk about. So as soon as you stop your truck, as soon as you stop your movement to do anything, the one that was doing the movement, you put it on the action that you ended up doing, and the other ones on your movement track, you discard. You put into the trash down here at the bottom because your truck stopped. So this represents like building up momentum and speed in your truck and then stopping. So that is kind of like how the physical action board goes. Once you have one of these gear tokens on a location on your truck dashboard, you cannot move it off until the end of the round. There are 5 turns in a round, so we will keep going around and around and around until everybody has taken their 5 turns, and then we will pull all of our action gears back to our available slot, and we will do a new event, which seem to all be pretty good from all the ones I've seen so far, and then the next person will be the first person to go. So, I'm going to talk about what purchasing and delivering an outpost mean while everybody else picks their players. So, if you all would like to pick the truck and or character that means the most to you, while I do this.
Can I be 0?
0.
That's 0.
Which one is 0?
0 is
The awesome one.
She's the super badass.
She's this one. All right.
Yep.
There you go.
She starts out with a machine gun.
She's the one I was using the gears from.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the rest of your gears.
She borrowed a military truck. And
Well,
then-
no, she was in the military.
She was
Yeah.
in the military.
That's her backstory.
I mean,
Well, yeah.
they stopped actively
Alright.
killing raiders, and she was upset by that. Which
Okay, so let's talk about, so the purchase action I already went over, the delivery action I already went over, outpost actions. Each of the locations on the map has, well, almost all of the locations on the map have something that you can do when you go to them. In addition to objectives, there are 3 objectives that are kind of the end game objectives. I never talked about how you win the game, actually. Everybody will have these 3 standees, and the first person to play all 3 of their standees, which means they completed 3 priority missions, wins the game. So there are 3 missions out that everybody can publicly go for, and then there are additional faction missions that we could have in our hand, and some of these are priority. And so we're going to hand out some of these at the beginning of the game, and then people can pick. But there are locations on the board. Oh, who do I want?
it's so hard, right?
Super hard. I'm going to go with the bus again. I like the bus.
You did really well on the bus. Like
I
you
did.
won.
That's
Yeah.
that one, right?
Get on
Yeah.
the bus.
Get on the bus! The bus is also the first truck I painted because I wanted it to be painted. Can you put that
That seems reasonable.
in the box?
There you go.
Thank you. So, to get additional, all of the vehicles will start in depot, but I'll cover that up in a second because I want to point out. There are, to get additional faction missions throughout the game, each faction has 1 location on the board where you can go and activate an outpost action at that location to draw 3 missions, pick 1, keep 1. So this is the, I call them the anarchists, but they're not. They're the archivists. So archivists, the blue, the oracles of Cirrus, which is the pink, and then the green is the New Republic Army way over there. So those are the outposts. That's the outpost locations for that. One of the most important ones, how did these get bunched up again, is to go to the mod shop and buy upgrades for our trucks. And so those 3 locations are all over here, conveniently next to each other. It's not convenient at all. And then there are temporary modifications that you can do to your truck. And those are also grouped together nicely right here.
That's lovely.
Yeah, temporary ones are one-time use. Permanent modifications, they're in your truck until you physically remove them yourself.
Like tattoos.
At least they're kind of near the middle.
Yeah, I'd say more like piercings.
I was
But
saying like temporary tattoos and permanent tattoos.
gears.
Okay, anyway.
There were no gears, so.
There's only
there's
6
gears.
characters,
That's
but
pretty
5. Yeah. So there's those. If you want to learn more about the mods because you're watching this to learn the game, go watch Rodney's video. Watch It Play did an amazing learn to play video on this. The rules are kind of weirdly organized if you're learning, so I would recommend watching Rodney's video and then reading the rules potentially. If you're actually wanting to play this game, don't use these rules explanations as your way to play the game. Other important locations is we can have allies in our truck. These are people that are there to help us do things, and allies can do different things like +2 on weapon deliveries, like things like that. Everybody by default can have one ally that hangs out with them in the cab of their truck, and then if you want more allies, you're going to have to buy beds for them and have beds in the truck. To get more allies, you go to to get allies, period, you go to the Rock, and you pay 3 scrap, which is the currency in this game, and you get to draw 2, keep 1 of these ally cards. Unless you're me, I start the game with an ally, because school buses got lots of room. Cool, so that is the allies. The other location things that you can do is the depot lets you go there, you pay 3 scrap, and you heal all the damage on your truck, which is fabulous. You can also pay 8 scrap to get a trailer, which means you can haul more stuff. You can have max 2 trailers.
Start with a trailer.
Yeah.
You do. A trailer.
Yeah.
Live in
I'm
trailer.
just basically driving a house right
You are driving a house fire. Yeah, a single wide, yeah.
Pasties?
Can you upgrade it to a double wide?
now. I don't think my truck board
would
Oh,
go
that-
that way.
that is the trailer. I get it.
demonstrates
Yeah.
that. I like how the trailer is something that someone drew on a post-it with like, Velcro markers.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I'm
gonna-
attaching this to my truck.
I'm
Okay.
gonna grab an armor because my character starts with armor.
I start with a sleeper cab and armor, if somebody could give me
I'll
that.
get you a sleeper cab.
Thank
And
you.
then if I could get another one of each cargo hold type.
Yeah,
And do.
you're Big John.
I am big son.
Jonathan's appreciating the paint job I did.
And I also get a machine gun.
I decided the Blue Raider rammed into other people. Or no, it was the
Yeah.
green one?
I saw the blood spatters on
Yeah,
the
The-
front.
yeah. Well, no, it's blood / the other trucks. So there's green on there too.
Green, okay.
Yeah, the blue one runs into the green one. That's all blood. Something happened. And then the red one is basically all red, and I think they want you to think it's blood, but I think it's just red paint. I think because their logo's like on top of it. So yeah.
Harsh.
Anyway,
Yeah?
she's allowed to play. Other locations. You can go to Serenity and pay a scrap to buy a broker, which you haul around on your truck, which gives you +2 on your delivery finances, which is fabulous. You can go to the coffers way over there and just get 3 scrap. That's great too. There's I'm gonna say Chernobyl, where you can get a rad shield because there are certain locations on the board. Oh, they're all over here.
Yeah.
Great. I did randomize this. Ariel is witness.
It's true. She didn't screw with them either, and I was like, that's so honorable of you.
So these eradicated zones are very easy to move across because there's nothing there, but when you move across them, you have to roll the radiation die to see if you take radiation damage, which is a 2 out of 3 chance. If you have a rad shield, you can ignore that, which is awesome.
Temporary mods?
I'll go over that in a bit. We're going to start playing and I'm going to talk about those. The other physical things that you can do location-wise is kind of depends on the missions. Certain cards will say go to this location and do a thing. If you have a card that says that, unless it says fulfill a need or fulfill a demand, which refers to one of these tokens that says it wants something, to activate it, you need to do an outpost action, not a delivery action. So, for example, if I have a card that says you need to deliver water, food, and weapons to Corinth, Corinth is not a place that wants demands, so to do that, I would do an outpost action, not a delivery action. You only ever do the delivery action if you are fulfilling a demand. Otherwise, you are doing an outpost action.
Okay.
With the exception of the bonus. Great segue. Certain missions, you have to go to a physical location and then do the bonus action, which is the only action on your board that you cannot do after you have moved. You have to do that as its own, like, it takes your full turn to do the bonus action. Places where you would need to do that is, like, finishing the Blue Screen of Death mission or the Bailout mission, which had you physically go to a location and do things. Certain cards in this deck might also say, do a bonus action. We do have there is an FAQ for most of the missions in the rulebook, and that will specify that as well. Everybody needs one of those cards, and then they're going to pick one to keep. So one from each faction. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else.
If you press on the sides, they like kind of pop
Oh,
up.
that's right.
Yep. It took me
I'll give you one of each.
a few rounds to learn that.
Wait,
Thank
press
you.
on the sides how?
Oh, no, like this.
Do that. What?
Right?
These trays are from Game Trays.
Game
so
Trays.
Yeah, Pandasaurus
Game
has
Trays is
one of
awesome.
each.
yeah, Game Trays. They're vacuum molded plastic trays. And so like the mod shop is just in its tray. So
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Data, Thanks.
So like the mod shop here, you just play with it in its tray. It's great. Also, in addition to the mod shop, which Ariel is going to be in charge of, this is great. There's money on each side, so if we weren't sitting like this around the board, it would be helpful. There's also that board, which is a great cheat sheet for everything in the mod shop, and it tells you what everything does. And so when I have been playing this game, if somebody wants to look at what's available in the shop, I just hand them that instead of handing them the like huge
So
shop.
we're keeping one of these three?
Yep.
The
You
others
keep
go on
one.
the bottom.
Yep.
These are great card trays.
I want to learn more about the factions. Like, they seem cool.
Oh, I also get an ally to start the game. No, I'm not starting with you.
Whoa, that's
Is that
a
allowed?
little intense.
I have started with that character every game. Okay, there we go. And he sucks, by the way. Bonesaw does not do good for me.
He did not help you at all.
No, he did not.
I mean, it's an awesome name, though.
This is hilarious. This is the creep, and he has the exact same power as Bonesaw. But I'm gonna trust him more because he's got a bunch of cats. So
So you're gonna trust a creep?
yeah,
He might have toxoplasmosis.
look how many cats he has. Look how many cats he has.
It's probably a good amount of cats.
Yeah, there's lots of cats. Like
Oh
ah!
no!
Well, now he's dead.
Cats in boots.
Look how many cats he has. He's immediately better than Bonesaw. Just so many cats.
There's a lot of cats in your trailer.
Yeah, it's a bus full of cats.
Uh,
I've decided.
Oh, I don't think I want this one.
Okay. Discard. Discard. Okay.
Oh, I see.
You want me to see chat? You want to see chat? Steve wants to talk to people. I don't understand.
Well, he wants people to talk to him.
There we go.
Yeah. It's lonely in my truck. I don't have an entire school bus full of friends.
it's okay.
That could just be my personality.
Okay. I need to pick mine because I was teaching.
What are the small tokens for? Is that for saying, like, when we do, like, 3 artifacts, we put one
I
on?
think.
No.
Oh, this thing, right? Oh,
Yeah,
Or
this-
about these, what are these?
Oh.
Those are so. For example, kill them all. You have to go and successfily pillage all of the locations of
right.
raiders.
So these are
So
for
you-
progress.
so you mark
Yes,
this.
they're progress markers. Yep.
Yeah, I've done that one.
So, I'm gonna quickly pick one and then I'll talk about things. I'm gonna do that, and then
Well, I'll start in the depot, right?
yes, well, let's start in the depot, and then these can be discarded. Could you discard
Zero
those?
time.
Very short arms.
So the overall
that's pretty
missions
impressive.
that we have with Blue Screen of Death. So the Blue Screen of Death, you have to get 3 artifacts, which come from this market over here, and they increase in price as people buy them. It's not on.
Oh, it's not on. Look, hey.
And you have to get 3 of those in your truck, and you have to take them to the depot, and you have to do a bonus action in the depot, depositing those 3 artifacts at once to pull off that mission. Then there is kill them all, so you have to go and you have to pillage every raider location. There are 4, and they're on opposite ends of the board. And when you succeed in that, you put a progress marker on, and once you have succeeded at all of them, you get to put that one in. And then the last one is bailout, where our trunking company has taken out loans, and apparently the bank wants them paid off, and so we are tasked with doing that. So the first person gets to only pay 25 scrap, and so you get 25 scrap, and then you go to New York, and you do it's either an outpost or a bonus action, I can't remember, and you pay New York the $25. And then the next person, it's 30, and then 35 for everybody after that. So, yeah. So Bailout and Blue Screen of Death get kind of expensive, whereas Kill 'Em All, you just go kill them all. So there's that. And then we each have secret missions that we were going for. We can have max 5 secret missions that we were working on in our hand at a time. But once we play them, they're like face up and they're good. And some of them require you to do things which you would like reveal that you're doing it because you've completed one of the steps, so you put a progress token on it, and then as you complete more progress on it, you add more progress tokens, but it doesn't count towards your hand because you've already revealed it. I might have just made that up, but I think it makes sense to me, John. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. I think we're ready to go. There's more things in the mod shop which we'll explain, but I'm going to do that as we're playing because this stream has been going for 30 minutes already, and I want to play.
I feel like we're all on the starting line. Like someone's going to wave the flag and we're all going to take off.
Oh, well, here.
There. He's going in reverse.
Oh, well,
In a
I'm going
single
this way.
well
Yeah.
I mean, her bus moonwalks anyway,
Oh, that's
so
right,
that's
it,
true.
it can go in reverse.
You have no idea which way I'm going. Also, I just really want this bulldozer to work, because then I could just be like, "Ah!" Okay, anyway.
Oh, should I put that one away? That's it. I've got it up here.
Yeah. That's actually my favorite
Oh,
one
should
now.
pass out some dice that way,
Oh,
like
that
we're
is
not
really
reaching
nice.
over later.
It could be our first player token.
No, the event deck is.
That's right.
And the first event is don't die. It literally
Yeah, I
says
like that.
try not to die. So, with that delightful note, Jonathan, do you want to go first because it's your game and you've never played it, even though I've played it multiple times now and even painted it?
Yeah.
Jonathan's awesome.
All right.
This stream is sponsored by Jonathan Liu of Geek Dad. Thanks for providing this copy of Wasteland Express Delivery Service.
Well, really, it came from Pandasaurus.
Yes.
So thanks to Pandasaurus for providing a review copy, which I will be writing up eventually.
Yes.
Now that I've got a chance to play.
Secondhand sponsored.
So, yeah, it's a second-hand sponsor.
Sponsored once removed. That's better to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Sponsored by Geek Dad, which was sponsored by Pandasaurus. Something like that.
I'm gonna. Oh, do we start with any money?
Yes, we start with 10 money.
Okay,
Woo!
because I
Jonathan,
don't
you're going to be in
have
charge of money this game.
any. All right. I'll give everyone.
I'll be in charge of the demand. Wait, you took the demand tokens from me. Yeah,
Gone forever.
they were here.
Oh,
We need those throughout
that's
the game.
Oh,
Yeah, just give me the
those,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Steve took them.
Yeah, that's
because he
right, I
wanted
took
to
them.
live.
Why?
Why are we
Now I just want to say shop S crap.
Here you go. Here's your 10.
Okay. Jonathan missed the question. That's great. It wasn't a question. I taught a rule, and I decided that if the rule was wrong, you would correct me. So the fact that you didn't immediately correct me means it was right.
Did you paint the word express on the
Yes.
side of this?
Yeah,
And I
was very
painted-
impressed on both sides.
Did you
Yes.
show the internet?
No, I haven't shown the internet these tracks. I mean, I've taken pictures.
Yeah, but
Here.
Yes, sir.
I painted
This
Express.
is,
I
this
still
is
feel like you
Steve's-
did a really good
Steve's
job.
truck.
Like, maybe to you it's not
And
impressive,
on the
but
side,
it's pretty
there's a
impressive.
little sign that says
Here.
Express.
I can zoom in it. Hang on. Let's do this.
I'm
Oh,
always
Let's
bad.
focus. I'm manually focusing.
It's a lot of camera action.
Yeah, so there's that. And then on zeros,
It's just on
wrote
the other side, too.
0 on this one, too.
I know, I'm very happy about it.
That one is pretty awesome.
She's
Oh, I
my
see.
favorite by far.
They were a lot of fun to paint.
Yeah, both sides.
And I really wanted to stream painting all of them, but our internet was not working. But apparently it's working now, though this camera is out of focus. That's my fault. I'm just manually focusing. There we go.
It's the wasteland. That's how
Yeah.
it is in the wasteland.
Your vision gets
Um,
bad with all the radiation and
Yeah.
everything.
It's all the ash in the air.
Yeah. Thank
Still can't
you.
believe, like,
I really did. It's
It's really bad.
It's really bad here. I did really want to stream how I painted them because I felt that it would be inspiring for other people, and I'm really upset our internet didn't work. So I might do a thing where I talk at the internet about how I painted them in a video. I don't know.
You can do the technique for the last one.
You could do it for yours.
That's very.
I don't have a copy.
Ah.
I don't have a copy because somebody's publisher didn't send me a copy. I'm not naming names. Anyway.
Oh.
Okay. Well, no, they didn't send me a copy. But anyway.
But one still made its way here anyway.
Jonathan's copy.
Yeah.
Because I was at
I'm gonna
Jonathan's
send
house.
over all of my copies of games with miniatures.
No.
Do you want to stream Shadows of Brimstone?
No. No.
What's that really?
Hey, guys, let's play
Alright,
the game.
I'm gonna move.
Good job.
I
What are you
want
gonna
question.
do?
That is the only place to get the artifacts. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
the dispatch
Oh,
is the
jeez.
only place
Okay.
to get the artifact.
I'm not going there. I'm gonna go. I'm moving 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3 to Corinth. And while I'm at Corinth, I'm gonna slide over to do a purchase, and I'm gonna buy some water
Very smart.
for $2.
I'm not the
And I
person
can buy
who
as
fills the
much.
water.
I can buy as much as I want.
Well, but you can only haul one.
I can only haul 1, so
Yes.
I will buy 1.
There you go.
Oh, and it goes in the green thing. And it costs me 2. All right.
There you go.
And then we take this off, right?
Yes.
You gotta put
And
it
we
in a new.
replace it.
And I
with-
bought up all of their water.
You
There's no
did.
more water.
Oh, look, they got more water.
Oh, they got more. They found some more. Man, they were holding out on me.
Nope. All right, Ariel, you're up.
Can you move me 3 spaces towards Delos? You have the longest arms, like in all
1,
of
2, 3.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I guess I move my token thing, and then gonna buy.
Oh,
no, I'm gonna buy more ammo.
Oh, I need an armor.
Okay, I guess I could have gone.
I should have started with an armor.
Let's see, weapon storage for 5. I want general storage. Now I'm gonna go with weapons right now.
And everything at the mod shop's $3. Is that correct?
No.
Oh no, not everything.
So
I
weapon
see.
storage is
Oh,
5
gee.
units, which here is my 5 scrap.
Mhm.
And general
I see.
storage is 3. You can also buy sleeper cabs.
Oh, I see.
like
They have
your-
the prices on this too.
Yeah.
So I'll keep this
Excellent.
Over there. I
Yes.
see. Weapon
And
storage
you can
5,
just pass it to
general storage
Steve.
3.
How much? Oh, yeah. I'm.
You could loan it to Steve,
Okay.
or like leave it
Oh.
between you and Steve.
You're gonna be friendly,
Yeah.
I guess.
Ariel and I have played this game.
Yeah.
I don't know about
General storage 3.
suckers.
Weapon
So
storage
was
5,
that a purchase?
machine gun
That was
6.
purchased. Oh no, sorry, that's an outpost action because
Okay.
it's the printed thing on the board.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Cool. My turn. I'm actually not gonna move. I'm just gonna do an outpost action while I'm sitting in the depot, and I'm gonna spend. That's a horrible idea. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna move 3. And I will also move to the mod shop. 1, 2, 3, and I would like to purchase a weapons storage. Oh,
You can purchase
actually,
as much as you want.
no. I'm gonna do a gunner instead. Yes, you can purchase as much as you can afford. Yeah,
Gunners are great.
gunners are.
That was a good choice. Dang, now I regret
Oh
not
wait,
having
you don't.
purchased. I'm not the
you
bank.
don't. You don't. No, you don't.
I
take
just
money.
hand out goods.
Oh,
So what's the $2 mean on the?
that's how much
Oh, no.
it costs you. That's you can,
You can-
buy
Not the gunner,
food
sorry,
there
I meant the
for
machine gun.
$2.
Oh,
I
I
thought
see.
the
So-
buy price was the market price, isn't it?
That's the
Where?
sell
Donde?
price.
Oh well, then it's
That's the buy price.
dead of.
Oh,
That would be a horrible economy if the buy price was the market. It was
No.
the sell price.
So gunners are 9.
I paid
scrap.
6
Yeah,
because I
and
wanted the
machine guns are 6.
Yeah. I wanted the machine gun.
Good.
I want the guaranteed +1 damage.
I missed
Really?
that when
See,
was
I
reading
always
the
want the
rules,
extra
so I
dice.
thought
I'm not good
you'd
at
have
the
to wait
dice.
till someone else
It's
does.
your turn.
Okay, this. I thought the market price was also the buy price, and you'd have to wait for other people to do stuff. From when I read the rules, so I totally missed that. I'm gonna move 3 to a U-turn.
That costs a move to turn around.
Nice. Kabuki
Robo
finally got the
Rally
some comments.
Wasteland.
You should just paint your site.
1,
Seriously.
2, 3.
I don't own Scythe. If I own Scythe, I would stream me painting Scythe characters.
Can I buy?
I believe in you, internet human. You can do it.
Do you have a first edition, or is it the second?
It's the Kickstarter.
I don't want to paint that.
Oh,
The molds are awful on those figures. There's
they
no
changed-
detail.
They changed the.
Yeah.
Oh.
The second printing
Oh, I didn't know
actually
that.
has detail.
So I did a purchase action. Okay.
Ah!
Oh, you went and bought the water?
Um,
Here's-
I have to
Oh, you
actually.
bought more water.
There's
Yeah, because I
ammo.
started
No.
too.
Yeah.
I
Well,
threw
run to
a
the mod
tile
shop.
on this.
I see it. It's under the chair.
Okay.
I will move the chair for you.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go
Hi, Zena.
1,
Oh, you're a good
2,
pupper.
3 to New Alexandria, and I'm gonna go visit the mod shop. Let's see, I have 8 to spend.
Alright, I get that I'm a trendsetter and all, but
I feel like
it's just a
So,
little ridiculous.
When do we place the "Don't show your face" around here anymore?
When
When
you do
when you-
delivery.
When you deliver? Okay.
When they give you money, they're like, we don't want to give you money again.
Yeah, they don't like giving money out. People. But they'll take your money as much as you want.
Oh yeah, that's because they said in the rules you drive a real hard bargain.
right.
And you
They're
don't.
like, I don't. You gotta, you
Yeah,
gotta
they don't like you anymore.
spend some time somewhere else first. I think I'm gonna buy a turbo.
That's expensive. That's 7.
7.
But looks pretty
It's
worth
worth it. It's so worth
Ah.
it. Especially,
My throat was
And
bad.
does that just goes in another space, right?
Yep.
All right.
cool.
Sure.
Ariel, you're up.
Purchase. Oh wait.
Ariel, you
Oh wait.
like
Am I allowed to purchase because I've already done a purchase?
You just did an outpost
Oh, I
action.
did an outpost action.
Because it was printed. That's a bonus. You just put in a bonus.
Or
There you go.
oh, it's outpost.
Outpost. You did an
Outpost.
outpost action.
What was that?
It's your turn.
Yes, thank you.
But Eden likes your name.
Oh,
I only
thanks,
have
Eden.
One.
It's a pretty great name you have.
Oh. Yeah, I did that wrong.
No, I'm sorry. I will not pay a first edition site.
Okay.
Because I've seen the figures on that. It's,
Okay.
they're just not.
Choices?
No, yeah, no. I will happily paint the second edition site. That's like we already stream site though. It's like that's the fastest way to get me to paint something is to say, hey Tiffany, do you want to stream this? And it has minifigs. You know the secret. Yeah.
I'll have to go look through my games.
See, you already went outside.
Guess I'm
What are you
gonna
looking up the rules for?
Forget.
Great. That'll make it tough.
Happens. Can you move me 3? So I'm going to go 1 towards you, 2 on the green, and 3 on the red.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going
Moving
to
the
move the red raiders.
That's this one. Ooh.
Yeah.
They just move one space, right? So it's here.
Yeah. Move
They
them.
move to the center next
Right
round.
here or here.
Yes, I would like them to go on the nuclear area. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Also, Jonathan, just so you know and appreciate, I painted the logos on the sides of the trucks as well.
So you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. 66.
And
It's
The
a
99.
99.
The 99.
Yeah.
so I moved 3 spaces, and I think that's your turn now.
It is my turn.
Oh, Xena.
I'm gonna. Yeah, she really wants.
Which of
I
the Raiders
technically
does not have
Would you like me to let her out?
the no, the 99. No, sorry, the
99?
eyeless.
Oh, the eyeless.
The eyeless do not have a truck. I'm going to move 3 again.
Your eyeless.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna roll to see if I get irradiated. I do not. And then I'm gonna fight somebody. So I'm gonna take on Xena. No. I'm gonna take on these raiders. Who are the bone salamanders? I need 2 dice, not 1.
You draw.
Well, we all know
Oh,
how to
yeah,
make
I already
bones
said
To
are.
find out who they are.
Piston Jack for 5. Oh!
Nice!
I got
Yes.
6 technically.
Yeah.
Boom! Alright, cool. So I raid the back of their truck, and then they restock with bullets, with ammo and water.
There you go.
Do they go somewhere else?
What do you mean, do they go?
They
So-
just-
No, they stay
No,
there.
They stay there?
No, they stay there licking their radiated wounds. Cena!
Oh, did you roll for radiation?
Yes, I did. I did not get irradiated,
Wonderful, good job.
which is fabulous.
And then because you pillaged, you move it over to pillage? On your board?
Yes. Now it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we have to have a parenting discussion on whether or not we're letting Zuzi out.
I'm gonna go 3. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
to
That's
New
my mistake.
Alexandria.
My mistake was going there and doing the mod shop
Yep.
first.
And I'm gonna do a delivery. And I'm gonna deliver water to New Alexandria.
You can deliver
14.
1 or 2. You
Or
can
just
deliver
one.
2.
You want to deliver both of them or just one of them?
Just 1.
Okay.
They're weird.
And then
So you-
does
so
demand
you-
for water go down?
Yep.
Demand for water goes down, and then they no longer want water, potentially.
They might want it again.
Who knows?
They
hope they
want food and bullets. So this is a dual demand. So when a tile or an outpost has a dual demand, that means that they need, when you go there, you must deliver at least 1 of each, and then as much beyond that as you would like. So there's that. Also, they don't like Steve because they paid money to him, and they don't like that. And so Steve now, I just keep doing that to you. Steve's "Don't
Steve's
Come Here Anymore" is
not
now
welcome.
located at that location to denote that he can no longer deliver there until he delivers someplace else.
And does demand for food and bullets go up?
Yes, it should. Thank you, Adio.
Okay.
And Jonathan, it's your turn. Do we need to feed them? Is that what she's going on?
I fed them already.
Oh,
Drive. I can go extra now. Well,
Do you just want to let her out? What do we want to do?
1, 2,
That's not you.
Yep, that's not me.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
gonna
happened
see-
so
no.
many times.
Because
People
it's
move
like
this
this huge
standing.
thing. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
It's weird.
4. I can go
Whatever, we can
4.
use a.
You get to move the Green Raider truck, which is over here.
No, it's better. This
Oh,
way.
Or I can go into this. No, that's
Well, I mean, I think you have to move the Green Raider truck.
I was just
You
wondering
do
if I
need-
want to go here instead, but that
Oh.
doesn't help me because I don't have bullet floater. So I'll move the green.
It is a mod shop, but whatever.
Hmm?
Okay,
I only have 1 scrap.
makes sense.
So
Yeah, he's-
going to the mod shop is
He's
not.
broke.
that.
Way to rub it in.
All right. Your
Okay.
turn. I'm not doing another action. I'm just driving my enormous trailer.
There we
Want to
go.
fight
Is
that
that what I
truck?
wanted to
My
do?
enormous
That's what I wanted to
empty
do.
trailer.
Just playing with the cameras like I do while the stream's going, because we're professionals here at the Wasteland Delivery Express Service.
I'm gonna be taking pictures while we play because
You are a professional.
I have
Okay, so I'm gonna
to get pictures.
enter that tile and
But I'll
eventually
take a
attack them, but I want to move as close to the dispatch as possible. So do I move and then roll for not having them hit me and then attack them when I stop moving?
No, as soon as you enter the tile, you have to decide if you're stopping or not.
Okay.
So as soon as you enter the tile,
Oh, one space into
period,
it.
you have to decide if you're gonna stop or not.
Okay, then I'm gonna go.
So you cannot run around.
Yeah. I get to move 4 right now.
Do
Moving.
that.
So I was on the red
The red,
66,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1,
Go with it again.
2, 3.
There you go. That's how you do it. You
And
gonna
then I am
fight.
attacking them. Yes. So I move into combat.
Oh, it's a 7.
Oh,
It's
Carry
Karen.
on.
Marion.
Karen on a
but
7.
that's just disheartening. Yeah.
That's not a 7.
No, it's not. Do I take damage? I believe I do, right?
Yes,
Thing?
you will take a damage. It's over in Jonathan's area.
Oh,
Jonathan
damage.
has the damage.
Thank you.
1 just one when you get hit, regardless.
Oh,
of,
yep.
And it goes on my
Always
shield.
everyone.
Thanks, shield.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh,
I
when you take another
completed-
damage on shield, the shield goes away.
I completed one of the
Yes.
things for my
One,
private
so-
contracts.
Is it okay? Wait. You completed one, so you reveal it. We say that yes, you completed it, and then we do a thing on
So
it.
this probably would have changed. It might have.
Fulfill.
I have to fulfill demand in New Chernobyl, New York, and New Alexandria.
Okay.
So
You have one progress on it.
I have one progress on it.
There you go. Okay.
Should
Do
I put
you-
it on the map so we know?
No,
that I
you
did?
you put it there.
Okay.
You put it on that card.
Just so we know which ones he's
Yeah.
done, because
Yeah.
it's 3 different locations.
Oh
It
yeah,
probably
I
does
guess.
make sense to put it on location then.
Yeah, I
What's
guess.
that one? You.
Attica. Or
Alexandria.
Alexandria.
New Alexandria. I mean, I guess I could put it on the card and cover the name,
Okay.
or just remember which ones.
Oh,
but
I
would
see.
forget.
Because then I
so-
could have gone over to New Chernobyl and sell them all.
Yeah,
just
I
to,
realized you could have.
just to do that, but no, I got places to be. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, you're not that petty, John.
Okay, cool. Well, so this has been fun. This
I thought
conversation.
your mission was going to be
I would
sell something that
really
someone
like
else
to go
wanted to sell.
pillage some more. Ooh, and they want bullets and food, and I have bullets and food.
Just don't put the bullets in the food. That's mean.
Ooh, they'll never know. I'm gonna, or I could just do bullets now. I'm greedy. I'm gonna move 3. Go 1, 2, 3. And I will not do anything in Dallas. I think I'll just hang out. I'll just hang out doing. Oh no! I'm gonna get a broker. I'm gonna do an outpost act and buy a broker for $1.
Now, is the broker a one-time use thing,
Nope.
or it just stays with you?
Stays with me.
Oh.
He goes and makes
okay.
my deals even
Well,
better.
Then I should have just gotten. Yeah, I should have gotten
Yeah.
a broker. And they stack. You can
Yes.
stack your brokers.
You can stack your broker, not physically in your truck
Yeah.
though.
So I was looking at. They both have a asterisk on there. But best I can understand from the rules, the reason it's an asterisk is because they are. You can only get them from a certain location, right? The red shield is only a certain spot, and then the
Oh, I did not go to the right
Oh,
location.
This is the broker.
Yeah,
over
that's right.
here.
Never mind, I
yeah.
can't do that.
Return the dollar and the broker, please.
Nope, dollar's gone.
That's not how this works.
It is a very
It-
banking thing
There
to
you
do.
It already
though.
got recycled into
Yeah.
metal water bottles. There's a lot of recycling in the Wasteland. What do
Oh
you
my-
think scrap is currency?
Oh my gosh. Alright, anyway. Steve's turn. I didn't stop. My truck didn't stop. I'm still trucking.
Right.
Steve's turn.
Sorry.
I don't know where Steve's going.
The chat is talking about Whistle Stop,
There you go,
which makes me
Disney.
excited.
Yeah.
I played Whistle Stop this
Let's
weekend.
move.
Oh, but you can't
Um,
get there, can you?
I don't think I can.
You should go that way.
Coffee roaster is so good, Kabuki Kid. You will not be disappointed.
2,
Um,
3, and then I'm just trucking.
Okay, and there's no.
I
symbol
use the
there.
whistles quite a bit, Eden.
Okay.
Especially because players like Steve started realizing they could block me, and so the only way to avoid that was to be using the whistle to jump them. So.
I got to Attica,
Attica.
and I'm doing a bonus action.
I had to go to the Attica today.
Having a dog day afternoon.
Deliver water or weapons to Attica. So they can have my
Wow.
water.
Success.
I get $4.
This is going to take me a long time.
I get $4. I get to draw 2 allies and keep 1. May I have the allies, please?
May I draw for you?
Oh, sure.
Oh, actually.
Oh, right, because not all the faction contracts are for priority.
Yeah,
use.
this one was not a priority, so the
Okay.
priority one I drew was like, oh, this looks really hard, but I could probably do this one.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
Oh.
a smuggling contract.
Hey, Chad.
It's squishy.
Oh.
The Eagle mascot cheerleader.
Yeah, that would make sense that it's
Or
not
Deadeye.
in larger markets till October, Angela. Because
I
it's in
had
Europe in
Squishy,
October.
and Squishy's only good if you plan on like attacking a lot.
Right.
Whose
And then
turn
this
is
one's
it?
a -1
Oh.
on cargo purchases.
Oh,
that
so it
sounds
is.
pretty good.
Yeah.
That cargo purchase is this ammo
Yep.
or water. Okay, I will
Yeah.
take Deadeye.
Squishy.
Here's my ally.
Yes.
We did a stream of Coffee Roaster Kabuki Kid back before we were slightly more organized with streams.
I'll move 1 towards dispatch and attack again.
Oh,
I have to leave an attack, don't I? Or I have to leave?
No, you can just attack. You're right. You can do that.
Okay. Oh, crap. My things got switched.
Well, those are down.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. So you would move one of them up.
Then now in combat.
Yep. What are you
Um,
looking for?
Rig
Oh, no, it's just, thanks, Medbona. Yeah, asterisk means you can only have 1.
can you draw me a...
Oh, rig
Truck?
truck.
Truck. Who's
Oh,
got
so
the
you
truck?
cannot stack
Flounder!
Yeah, so you can't
Yeah,
stack
you destroyed
brokers,
Flounder.
red
Well,
shields,
I am Ariel.
or nuclear vault, or
You're supposed to be
Tiger, I
friends.
think.
Look,
Those
it's the
also-
Wasteland.
They had asterisks in them.
Now this fish is food.
Oh my
Delivery
god,
bonus.
that's amazing.
Is the escort a
Escort is a one-time use.
one-time use?
So the white tiles are
Yeah.
one-time use.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If you
Nuclear
guys would
vault
publicly
is
ask your
different.
questions, I
They're
could
not,
answer.
they're
them.
not reusable missiles.
No,
No.
we were just,
And you have to commit to using the missiles before you
Before
roll your
yeah, I
dice.
remember that.
Yep.
+2.
Okay,
Oh, so
my turn. I'm gonna move again. I'm trucking
oh, machines
along.
are more expensive.
1, 2, 3. And I will do a delivery. And I'm delivering a food and a weapons to
Oh,
New Alexandra
nice.
for a total
Wow.
of 15 buckaroos, and I will lower that.
I think
so-
that was 19. No.
No,
Oh,
it was a
6.
9
Oh,
and a
6
6.
and a 5. Okay.
Yeah.
15.
And then, hey, it gets replaced with exactly what it was. So there we go.
There you go. There's your 15.
Thank you. So demand will just go back up. And I get my money. Money. Oh, and also they don't like my face anymore.
I still like the face.
That's sweet.
Aww.
Then again, we didn't just do some hard cargo negotiating, so.
Yeah.
My turn.
We can't play or interact like that in this game.
You're all on the same team, technically.
I mean, yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Movement!
You can only have one escort. The escorts are so broken, it's amazing. So broken. What? Sorry, your turn. Where are you
I am going to New Chernobyl.
going? New Chernobyl.
I
New Chernobyl.
am going
It's
to take.
a
So my
new
speed went up. I didn't use all of it. I
Chernobyl.
only used 1. So it's going to go to deliver, which is also going to reset this to use.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm going to deliver another water. So Nutrinoble for only 6 now.
Water.
Yeah, we play solo
And then-
games together sometimes because
Put your little,
we
Yeah.
find that
in there.
that was my standee.
Okay. He went there and spread bad rumors about you, and that's why you're not
Apparently.
welcome there anymore.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna drive through the irradiated zone to get to dispatch. So I gotta roll the.
Yeah. There you go.
Probably gonna take damage. 'cause,
You're not-
I didn't.
This
Good
spot
job.
is not actually as irradiated
Okay.
as people would lead us to believe.
It's just they have the big signs there,
Yeah,
just for no trespassing.
You know,
All right, I'm
5
gonna buy
bullets?
some ammo.
it's $3 a bullet.
3. I'm just gonna buy
Great.
one of them because I only have room for one.
Okay,
I'm
well, you bought them
done.
out because apparently they don't stock a lot,
Oh,
and now the price is more.
sorry, my question here.
Yes.
Am I allowed to purchase if I've already done a purchase this time?
No, you
I
cannot.
cannot purchase, so then I probably don't want to go there.
Okay.
Oh, so that
No
is
one
the
saw
number of
anything.
actions.
So you do not want to
can
go
take.
there at all?
I probably don't want to go there at all because I can't do anything with it.
Well, you could purchase
Um,
these.
I'll go. Oh, I
You can
could-
also put
How much?
purchase.
Those are 7 though. I can't afford those.
Well,
So I will go to the
$7.
mod shop.
you can also purchase this gentleman's.
Can you
Oh,
I
I
can
could. Huh?
can you go to the mod shop? How many movement did you have?
I've got turbo. I can go.
Oh,
wherever I
yeah,
want.
you can.
You can't go anywhere. You
All right,
want.
I can
You
get to
get
there
one
from-
extra
I
movement.
can get there from
You can
Attica.
use 4 spots though.
You can. You could get there. Yes.
I can get there. Boy, I only have 5 to spend. I'm gonna buy a general storage.
She just wants to go around in the yard and find
Oh, general storage, please.
squirrels.
Raiders.
Thank you. Oh, no, wait, that's the.
No, you're
Weapon
right.
storage, okay.
My bad.
She wants to run around.
Okay.
Find raiders.
I'm
Alright.
done.
Ariel, last action.
That was outpost. Yes.
Somebody texted me. It was an ad.
That's really nice of that ad to reach out to you.
Yeah.
Gonna move like Red and then Motown and then back and attack them.
Okay.
They got stuff I want. Okay.
Alright.
Room for the stuff they have? Oh, I guess we have room for
Raider
one.
truck. Zed is gonna replace that crap with food, and he needs 4. And I beat him handily.
All right.
Alright,
so you
Zed's
get
dead.
those.
Excellent.
Although you can't. Do you have room
I'll
for
take
both?
both.
Do you have room for both?
No, but I'm gonna replace my food with water. Or my water
Oh,
with food.
oh, okay.
Cool. And then we need 2 water in the back of that truck.
To water or food?
2 food, sorry.
And then
Speaking of which, I'm gonna need to get some water at some point. Convenient. That it's my turn though.
real life water or like game water.
Yes.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, I can't do that. It's the worst. Oh my god. This is so far away. I have a lot of money, and I'm sitting on a mod shop. So I'm going to do an outpost action, not even move. And I would like to purchase a. Let's do. I could afford a gunner now. Oh, do I want that? No, I think I'm gonna buy another machine gun. And then I can have one more thing in my truck, I think I'm going to buy a turbo because it's working out really well for Jonathan.
You can
This
see
school
because of
bus
all that money I
Can
have.
go fast.
See, I'm used to doing well at board games, but you guys play board games professionally.
Yeah, actually, I guess.
All right, Steve. Where you going?
Steve's casual.
Oh, you
Uh,
got your one
he's
last
just
place
married
to
into
go.
it.
What's your last
Wow.
one?
New Alexandria. So I could take an outpost action now, right? I don't need to leave and come back.
Yep.
It's just, I
Oh,
She
can't.
the rad
she
shield.
technically didn't need to leave and come back either, but she just wanted to surprise them.
Oh wait,
Surprise!
did
You
I
thought I
land
was
on a?
leaving.
I think I landed on a.
Oh yeah, did you want to move the red truck?
Oh,
I don't think I get
you
an
have
option,
to,
do
right?
I? Yeah, move it towards. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
How did you tell the difference before you painted them?
Somebody would turn the trucks, we would be like, which one's blue?
Because they had stickers on.
They had stickers.
Oh.
Like a tiny sticker on the side. It was
But it only
very
had one
difficult.
Yeah, the sticker was always facing Ariel, conveniently.
Hey.
Never me.
I just see all that there is.
When it's facing you.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe if it slaps me in the face, I'll be like, oh, right, that's that.
I think I'm going to do an outpost action and buy a red shield because, honestly,
Red shield?
it's good.
Yeah,
$4.
you can be that where you are.
Oh, Xena. She's like...
Okay.
Steer.
Red shield area?
As you wish.
It's over here.
I really like the mod shop.
Blah.
Yeah, I do.
Why
too.
am I so short?
Okay, that's the end of the round.
Okay.
So everybody's action tokens go back to the available spot. Jonathan,
First player.
who had this, would technically pass it to
Right.
Ariel, and then Ariel would draw the top and read us a thing about what happened.
Okay.
Exchange. The activist just sent word that the New York Mercantile Exchange is offering the free exchange of cargo. They also wonder if anyone is interested in attending New York University in the fall. I went ahead and answered no on that for a lot of us. Each player may exchange one cargo on their truck for any one other cargo.
Yeah.
Oh, like right now.
Yeah, like right in this
This
second.
Oh.
And you are the only one with cargo.
But
Would
as
you
it
like to-
turns out, I'm pretty happy with what
Right,
I have.
you just
Yeah.
traded for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then you may go first.
Excellent.
I don't know that
Zena.
game either. Biotics. I'm not familiar with it, Angela.
But
yeah, Z-Man has been not reprinting a lot of things recently.
Biotics is from Smirking Dagger Games. I have a review of it.
Yeah? Oh, it's on Geek Tag.
If you look up
Two,
if you search for Geek Dad
3.
Biotics, then you will
And
find
then I
that.
am on
There
the
you go.
green caravan. I'm gonna move that closer to the middle.
We should say this is north.
I like that idea. That works for me.
Does that work for the stream? Is that north?
Yeah,
for the
that's
stream?
north. on
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
The
so
stream
yes.
is in the north.
This is north.
Yes.
Yep.
We oriented it so that the stream is the same way I am, because otherwise you have this
Right.
weird thing where like my hand would come in from the top of the screen.
Wait, actually, may I alter my movement?
Oh.
Yes. Are you okay?
Thank you. I'm going to just move directly through the radiation
Okay.
and risk it, and then land in Attica.
Okay, so you're gonna draw. Or you're gonna roll.
Roll, yes. Excellent.
See that it's not actually that eradicated.
Okay.
And now that I'm in Attica, I'm going to
So,
sell
some
things.
food, okay. And food is currently at 6. There's your 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I pulled a Steve. I need to fulfill a demand for weapons times 3, and I did that
Good job.
with that one, so I have progress on it.
And as my thing, I am revealing my card also, and I must fulfill demands in Attica, Serenity, and Delos, and I have now done one in Attica.
Reader.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to swap
I'm a
out
school bus
demand,
driver.
demand
I don't know what you're
tokens
talking
there.
about.
Good choice. And then demand
so
for food
demand
goes
for
down.
food goes down, and
Okay.
demand comes up somewhere else.
Bloop.
Something.
Sorry.
comes
Steve and I haven't seen a lot of each other this weekend, so
up.
I apologize.
There was
to
a-
everyone.
Water goes back up.
Water goes up. Alright,
Man.
I'm gonna do a movement, and I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up? I wanna punch you in the face to these raiders. And it's Bean Man, who, again, most upsetting art to me. You gotta show it to the chat.
Pretty intense.
Yeah, Bean Man's art is,
At least you can usually kill Bean Man and then feel better.
I do feel better. I
Dr.
feel
Dr.
immensely better,
Jarvis.
yeah.
Yeah,
What does Bean Man replace with?
Water.
Oh, yeah.
Because he made you cry so much.
Something like that.
I haven't really actually looked at Bean Man's art, but
How do you feel about it, Genocide?
I feel like he's a really supportive character.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that was my turn. Alright. Steve, turn. Oh, I pillaged. Sorry.
I
Oh, I don't think I could have
Steve,
done
I'm
that.
gonna...
I think I pillaged twice. No, it was
No,
different.
because it's the first one in the round.
No, but in the last round, I think I did it twice.
You tried,
You
but you didn't.
kept trying, but you didn't succeed. You only succeeded once.
No, I succeeded twice.
Oh, you cheated.
I'm really sorry.
You're done.
Okay.
You're
I'll go
done.
home now.
Ashley scan. It's cool.
Okay. I.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Bad boy.
Come on, this is a quick game. Quick.
I'm gonna move
Well,
three.
quick turns, not quick game.
1, 2, 3.
Move the red truck.
Oh yeah,
The red
red truck. Oh.
You have to do it, dude, now. Good job.
Alright. Let's see. I want to fight the truck.
Truck. Guys like what?
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
What? Move
1,
it.
2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go to Corinth here and get one of these.
Okay.
So was it draw
2, keep
Drop.
1.
2 and keep 1? Or
Draw
3?
3.
Ah.
The icon looks like it's 3 of them.
It is 3. Yeah.
And that's an outpost action.
It is.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. You're up.
Oh, really?
And I move 3, go towards Delos. And that's my turn.
I'm gonna move 3 and go to the terminus. So 1, 2. And I will do a delivery of weapons. What? Nobody would have ever thought that I would deliver weapons again. And I get 9.
Do you have change?
Now they have
Yes, I do.
Oh,
They
and these people don't like me.
now want food. And they don't like my face.
What happens if
Everybody
you
likes
move-
me because I didn't deliver anything.
What happens if you move the raider truck onto a tile somebody is? Do they have to fight them?
Yeah, they have to fight him
Immediately on their turn.
immediately.
Ooh.
Immediately.
So they're like Pokemon.
Yeah, kind of. Dun, 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 dun.
So or is it?
When I played it,
I've
it's
already
Steve's
gone.
Oh,
turn.
you went.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay. 1, 2.
Eden found pumpkin
3,
spice creamer. I'm
4.
ready for pumpkin spice to come back. I'm like ready. My body is ready.
It's gonna be glorious.
Oh, and you get to do the red one.
was that one of the space ones?
I'm really sad for tomatoes to be leaving, though.
I have a bunch of tomatoes on the counter. I'm okay actually with tomatoes. I'm tomatoed out. We have 4 tomato
All right,
blades,
Ariel.
and they are going.
A
I will
wild
take-
red truck appears.
I will take tomatoes from you.
You have to fight Section 8.
Well, it's rude.
Nope,
4.
Nope.
I take damage.
You take a damage.
You wanna
It
use
soaks
your-
into my armor, and my armor is gone.
Okay.
That sucks.
Please. All right, way to go, Steve.
Now
Yeah, it does suck.
It's
You know, it's almost.
now that thing is very far away from me.
Oh,
It's-
Yeah.
Trevin already needs wrapping paper.
Don't worry. If you ask around, I play real
And
nice.
is upset. Christmas hasn't started. Oh god, I
It
hate
soaks.
Christmas.
Oh,
I hate the
that
season.
sucks.
Said your armor.
I mean,
Soaks so much.
it was honey there, but just.
I'll steal this as his punishment.
Thank you. But also,
Alright.
Do you want one? We have
kinda.
one more.
Yeah, we have one more. So.
Now, just drink water.
No, go for
Yeah,
it.
go for
Alright, can you
The-
flip
See
me
that?
The
What? Me a Raider
Yeah.
truck, please.
the gentleman who normally plays on Tuesdays who's not here is addicted to LaCroix, so we always have LaCroix.
So yeah, go for it. It's a lime.
Oh god, it's Skull
Triple share?
Master.
I did not.
Okay,
Triple
fine,
share.
I
Thank
did
you.
not
And I
survive.
just realized the art has implications if you're not looking at it right. Yep.
This is my favorite flavor of LaCroix, so.
I think even if you are looking
We
Unicorn
Can I see?
coaster!
no,
at it. Aww. I have to go get myself repaired.
You can repair your armor too if it takes a hit and it
Butternut.
hasn't been destroyed.
I don't have any armor.
yes, butternut
Just in the future, so
squash.
you
I
know.
don't have armor.
Butternut squash curry is like
Is
one
it
of
the
our
same
favorite
price
things.
to repair?
I think
Or-
it's
oh, it's just
So
when you
you
repair.
repair and it repairs everything, including your armor that you have now taken a hit on. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Your turn.
I like that the cats are all bandaged up. That one's wearing a gas mask.
Is that mouse bandaged to his foot? Maybe
Delos and
You know, I don't know.
So...
I don't want to think about it. But there is a mouse bandaged to his foot. There's a kitten in his hair. Oh my god. The problem with cosplaying as the creep is that's a lot of cats to bring to a convention.
I'm
I don't
selling
think they'd let you.
2 weapons
That poor cat's
for
tail
8
is bandaged,
each.
but it's replaced with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 weapons,
How much?
8 each.
8 each. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Do we have anybody in the Path of Irma? I don't think we normally have any viewers that live in the Keys.
Yeah, my parents live on the east coast of Florida, and they're still waiting to find out where it's going.
Scary.
You know, it's
And
like,
then
wow, you don't want to drive inland
the
if it turns out
tokens,
that's where it's going.
They don't want weapons anymore, and need for weapon goes down.
And now they want water.
And the need
You-
for
and
water
you're
goes
not-
up.
And you're not welcome there anymore.
That's true. They're
Yeah.
just like,
They
get
don't like your
out.
face. Lots of face hating. Okay. Where am I going to go? I think I'm gonna move. Oh, no, that doesn't work either. Set myself up for failure.
Success is all in how you define that.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. That is it.
I'm gonna move again.
Actually, sorry. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do that because then I'm one step further. Actually, no. You can take it.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, take it.
It's fine. If the school bus has its red lights on, I'll stop. 3, 4. Go into the library and taking an outpost action.
Well, I haven't done butternut squash and pie. I should try that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 archivists. Pick one. Put the other 2 back.
I think I'm just gonna try fighting again. See if I can hit that truck this time.
Go for it.
See who it is.
It is a
Buzzsaw.
Oh,
Six.
that's worse than it was before. Nope.
okay. So
And that takes some more damage. That's alright.
things happen.
That's what trailers are for. Soaking up damage. You know you can put them on empty spots,
no, I
right?
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay, well, great. I'll put them in there.
Yeah. I just like haul around a busted trailer usually every game.
Alright, sweet.
Alright, Ariel, your turn.
Excellent. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
Flounder is no longer
Should I discard these face up?
I am doing it face up
So
because
then we
that's the
can
discard
Oh,
pile.
okay.
I'm moving into this red truck to attack it.
Now you're
Reveal the truck.
Oh,
Or
sorry.
don't. I mean,
last
whatever you
one
wanna
on the
do.
deck. Bolt action.
Yeah.
Boom!
And I will be taking his water.
And what does he refill with?
Water and bullets.
Bolt action got blasted. There we
Yeah.
go.
Alright, I'm gonna move and I'm building up speed across the desert.
And just to be clear, my pillage is now taken.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is like the hardest part for me.
Yeah, remembering to move the village after you've succeeded.
Or like not even
is
just the
hilarious.
pillage, like all of the gears.
Living things.
Alright, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to spend 8 to buy a beautiful trailer, please. I love it, the
As you
trailers. Thank you. I'm actually wondering if I should even do that.
Yeah, the arrows help with the gears, but it's kind of like, I don't know.
Actually, no. I'm not going to do that.
It's hard.
Sorry. Just 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go to Corneth and Stud, and I'm just going to do a purchase action. And I'm going to purchase 1 weapon for $4. So I need another $4 back.
Shake off. And
And now it's Steve's turn. Hey, look, they have weapons again. Didn't
Cheaper.
they? Yeah, they had weapons last time at that price. Can
Alright. I'm gonna...
I just get a 5?
I'm just gonna purchase food. For 2?
Buy one.
Oh, I could buy 2, right?
You could, yes.
Yeah, buy 2.
Or, oh, you're over
Hey, Nutters!
here. I'm moving.
Nutters, you missed the rules.
1, 2,
And,
3,
Can I sell
4.
something else once I buy it?
Now they
Trucks
sell
moving.
bullets. It's ammo, but I call it bullets because the other one's bullets.
Alright. Ariel, your turn. I moved the red truck.
Cheesecake Factory is like too rich for me. It's too rich. I can only succeed at the Cheesecake Factory
Oh, wait, hold on.
if I'm sharing dishes.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can make it to here. Never mind. Sorry. I'm not moving that one. I'm gonna buy.
I mean, don't be sorry.
I'm gonna buy some ammo.
I'm happy with that.
I'm buying some ammo.
It is out of control.
One.
I'm sick of fighting with this red truck.
You bought ammo?
Yep.
Okay, it no longer is selling ammo and is now selling water.
Okay.
We finally bought out all of the ammo.
Does that mean?
No,
No,
nothing
okay.
else. That's only for
Oh, this one that I did already,
yes.
and it was just the one-time reward. Do I put it
No,
back?
you
or
keep
just,
it.
I can just keep it. Okay.
Yeah, you keep it. Because is it a smuggler?
It's a.
Is there a little envelope icon?
Yes.
Yeah. Because there's potentially things that.
Oh, like say had do this many smugglers. Or...
Yep.
Sweet. Then I'm moving the red truck.
Oh,
Here now.
do you need a sleeper cab though for to have an ally?
You
I
only
want one.
you get one ally for free.
Oh, okay.
They're like in
And
the.
then that
This guy
is
just
my turn.
rides in my passenger seat.
Okay. I am going to drive you crazy with this next move. I actually did an outpost action, so my truck stopped.
Oh.
According to this, I'm out of movement, which doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Did you spend an extra?
Oh no,
Your outpost just got switched up there.
Well, but I did do an outpost action. I think I'm here. Okay, I think I'm here. I think I squished these up to movement conveniently. I'm gonna move 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh no, the green truck has to move.
Oh, so sad.
We're gonna. It's Bean Man. Enjoy that.
Ah.
Enjoy that.
You Bean Man 3. Suck it.
You don't get anything except for not hurt. Okay.
I get to kill Bean Man. That's enough.
yeah,
Right.
that is the
You
pleasure
took
in
B-Man
itself.
out of the deck, which is
So I rolled a
terrible
2, but I
because
just
I
have
could
the-
not roll
the-
at all.
Machine gun, just to be clear.
I'm gonna move 3, and just for
Chad
fun,
is hungry. We already ate, but I'm like,
I'm gonna
I
go
want
through this
also
irradiated zone, which
Yeah.
doesn't affect me. I'm gonna be
I meant to eat
Oh.
before coming
Uh,
here, and I just,
You forgot? Oh, no.
and then I'm
We
gonna
got chocolate in
deliver
the
food.
fridge.
Just
not
one
good.
of them, or you want? Oh, yeah,
There's a
food is
beef
not
stew
very
that my
good.
friend bought, but I don't eat beef. We don't eat beef.
Oh, I
you
could
can't
feed
feed me every
both, right?
time
Yeah.
I come to your house. Although I do eat beef. Wait, you don't eat beef,
We don't eat beef.
and there's beef in your house.
There's beef in my house.
Okay. Demand for
The
food
friend,
goes
the
down.
friend bought beef.
Okay.
Adjust
I'm
demand
pretty
for food.
desperately trying to save money, so I will take your
Demand for food
free
goes.
beef.
Actually, it stays,
Oh.
and water goes up.
Okay, my turn.
I will feed you after stream. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna drive
Where to?
to on here. I'm gonna drive
So
to
so
Silo
far.
42, or maybe I'll go to.
Oh. I did my thing.
Oh yeah, you did your mission.
And then
Congratulations.
Sorry, I forgot to do that. They don't like me anymore.
Oh no! All right. I'm driving here, and I'm gonna sell some water. No, I don't even have water anymore. Why am I going there? Where do they want ammo? They want ammo somewhere else. 1, 2.
Oh, I have a turbo! I forgot I have a turbo. It's fine. I won't use it this turn. I'll use it next turn. Screw it. I have a turbo. Did you know I have a turbo? I can drive really fast.
You're just choosing not to because you're not a show off.
Yeah. It's a safe... I'm driving a school bus. I'm trying to keep these kids safe.
You don't
This
rev.
kids is in the cats. Like, I'm trying to keep the cats safe.
Babies.
Here.
That was a
1,
baby in his
2,
ear.
3,
Aww.
4. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna try fighting again. Although Bean Man's not around anymore.
You were fighting Section 8. Where's the 5?
Nope.
Need some guns on your
I know, I do, but
Hey.
I think I started off
class
poorly
action.
trying to do a mission instead of selling stuff.
I'm gonna move to. So, can I move to Serenity? Am I too far? Where am I? I think I
Oh,
can.
where are you?
Wait.
You're
Yeah,
good.
it's 4, right? 1, 2, 3,
4. Yep.
Nope.
and
You're there.
then
Whoops.
aha, got it. No, I can't sell anything. I've delivered too many goods.
You could buy a broker though.
Yeah, you could. And then next round you could sell.
How much what are the increments for the banker things?
Oh, 25,
And
25,
then-
30, and
So
35.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna grab one.
He doesn't have enough
He's
yet.
at 21.
Ah, okay, then yes, I will.
25.
Yes, one broker for one scrap, please. Right?
You have
That
the
is the price.
brokers,
Thank
yes.
you. My whole brain.
Cool. Okay. For my last action, I will move again. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Delivery. Delivering weapons. For 7. And demand on them will drop down and be replaced with food.
Yep.
Thank you. They don't like my face. But I completed this mission because I fulfilled weapons 3 times. So I score a priority mission, which means I am 1 step closer to victory. Also, I need money. Oh, is this my money?
Yep.
Thank you. Awesome.
That's a change. A
Um,
bunch of those 1s and 5.
yeah. Let me turn that into a 5. 10.
So everybody's taking 5 actions.
Except for
No, everyone
you.
did. I started
you
the
and
round.
Jonathan still have 1 action.
Okay, then why? I'm trying to figure out why.
I think,
Did our boards
I
get
think
messed up?
maybe
My board might have
when
been
you
messed up.
when you got messed up, you took 1 more. No,
Because
Mine?
No.
both of ours would have had
because
to be
I've
messed
taken
up.
5 actions, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I did move out, or no, I did. I forget.
Here, replay
So-
the video.
Yeah.
I just did my 5th action.
See ya, Eric. Oh no. Wait, where are they evacuating? Oh no, they've been evacuating all day. Okay.
I hope people stay safe.
Yeah.
Freaking like ash falling from the sky.
I don't know. Yeah, I fought 3 times unsuccessfully. And I've purchased once the Annapolis action, so I definitely took 5 actions.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely took.
Well,
5.
take another action, and I'll take
Yeah.
another action.
Yeah, that's
And then we'll.
Okay.
there you go.
This was a 6 action round.
Yeah.
Maybe you forgot to move some of your mover tokens? Like, I
maybe
always...
we bumped some.
Really?
I like
Well,
totally.
like, I would
I
believe that we both
totally screwed up, and then I put my gears according to how your gears were.
And I specifically have been like, I don't
Yeah.
like, do
I think that was
the
the
gear
problem.
part good. So, are we going to say that
Yeah,
we've done
I'll just.
3 or
Yeah,
4 rounds?
just do another action,
Yeah,
and
I'll
I'll
do
do
that.
another action.
Yeah.
Next, and I'll say.
Oh.
Sean, I don't know much. Fallout is going to be very different mechanics, so yeah.
There's going to be a
Yeah.
Fallout board game?
Yes.
Yep.
Actually,
Interesting.
there are 2 Fallout board games.
Tell us
Um,
more.
Yes.
Fantasy. I don't know much about them because I don't play Fallout, so some of the other geek guys are looking into them. But Fantasy Flight Games is putting one out, and Modifius is putting one out. So
I assume those are people who produce
those are
board games.
publishers. Yes. Fantasy Flight does like the Star Wars X-wing stuff, and they have very fancy, expensive games.
Yes, they do. They're also owned by a very large company now.
Right.
They're a large company, and then they were bought by an even larger company.
Modifius, I don't know a bunch of theirs, but they did a Thunderbirds cooperative game with Matt Leacock a couple years ago, and then I forget they've done something in between.
Mini Rails is there? Oh no!
No.
Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong company. I'm thinking more
My
ideas.
ideas, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Modifius is they did the Thunderbirds, and then they have a Fallout game that they're working on, and I think that's the one that one of our geek guys is going to try reviewing.
Alright, let's just go
Modifius
1.
because it's very hard to get anything for Fantasy Flight.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is.
You must move the green drum.
Yes. This is the green
It's
track.
somewhat refreshing playing games with somebody that doesn't know games.
Yeah, I really did not know any of the names of the games
Publishers.
that you just like listed. I was like, I'm sure those are nice games. I like cooperative games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Sorry, that was a long.
I own
That was a long loop.
the House on Haunted Hill.
Betrayal of House
Yeah,
on
there
the
you go.
Haunted- Yeah.
See, I like that game.
I think I just have to go here to get money because I don't. This is ridiculous that I don't have any money. So I'm gonna go deliver.
Don't worry about money. Like, I don't think you really need it.
I
I
guess
think you can just.
I think
Yeah,
that's why I've
it's not-
gotten
it's not
nowhere
really a part
so
of the
far.
game. It's
All right, so I did a weapons demand, and so weapons
just
goes
weapons
down.
And water goes up. Okay,
Wow.
and that's that round.
Okay.
Probably maybe a little
It's a
late.
bonus round.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think it was a bonus round. That's
So
fine.
put
bonus
all
round.
your action tiles back. New event. New event.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. Conversion. The Oracle of Corinth sent a delegation with gifts for all of you drivers. They also reminded us that the harvest is coming up soon, and they'd like for all of us to attend the sacrificial ritual. Tweak. I'll keep Shotgun away from him for now, but free is free. There's a character named Tweak who has a pet lamb. And it is super cute, and all he cares about in the world, he used to be a raider, and he's no longer a raider, he's now a trucker, and he has a lamb, and all he cares about is earning enough money to feed himself and his lamb.
Lamb first, obviously.
Each player may take one cargo of the lowest current value. We all get weapons!
Oh, man. I just sold some weapons.
Yeah, weapons!
Yeah. Oops.
It's okay.
I don't know what kind of harvest that was, but woo!
Weapon harvest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you plant the bullets.
Harvest
and
for
then
our enemies.
they grow
Oh
into
my god.
guns.
See you, Netters.
Later, Nutters.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, did John leave? Bye, John.
I think John was just. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's rulebook
Bye,
ready.
John.
Yep. See you, John. All right. Okay. I am gonna take my turn, and I'm
Was it
going
more-
first.
Other look was that? The
Oh,
last-
they were
last
only
one?
I think there's a V8. I think.
I'll get some
There's
water.
ginger. There's ginger ale. Yeah, there's a 2-liter ginger ale. Go for it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
There's also a fancy ginger ale that I have yet to use for mules.
1, 2,
but if you want a
3.
mule,
We can all start drinking. I'm fine with that. In the Wasteland, we don't drink water. We sell it. I am selling my water for $9.
well, we purify our water by turning it
Can
into
you give me
alcohol, right?
here? Wait, actually, just give me a 10.
Curse you.
Give me. Oh my god! Okay, I got it. Very good.
Doing all right there.
Wait, did you use your broker? Wait, you don't have a broker.
I don't have.
Sorry, I remember you buying a broker and then you
I-
changed your mind.
I illegally bought a broker.
I mean, that is
She
how.
bought a broker at the mod shop.
Did you lower-
Turned
you-
out
I did,
that
yes.
guy wasn't
Okay.
really a broker.
Yeah, it turns out it wasn't. He said he was a broker. Was not a broker.
Did not turn out.
I just want to put that out there.
Are you saying someone in the Wasteland lied
Yeah,
about their resume?
wasn't a resume. So much was just
There's
like
a cover page, obviously.
the cover letter was really convincing. Anyway, don't ask why that window needed to be patched on my bus. Okay.
Oh, right.
That and now they don't like my face here.
I read a recommendation form on LinkedIn.
Okay, cool. I just did that for the money, honey. Speaking of which, it's your turn.
I would like to take an action. And that action is going to be moved.
Kabuki is nocturnal. That is why
One.
Kabuki is up, Trevin.
2,
Kabuki is always there.
3.
Kabuki will never not be there. Red truck,
South.
where is it
You
go?
go all the way to here.
Oh yeah, all the way to there.
Curses!
Truck goes west.
You
west,
keep your red
west.
truck away from me. Everyone just wants me to fight the red truck, and I win most of the time.
It's your turn.
That was my turn.
Oh, sorry. I was excited for red truck fighting. I got excited.
I wonder if I should repair
Can't
my
fight red trucks right now.
I keep wanting to grab your LaQuac, but it's not mine.
I will not be upset.
This one's not mine either, but we're fluid bonded, so it's
Here.
fine.
I will move it, and that should make your life
Oh no.
easier.
No. I won't grab it. It's fine.
All right.
It's
Well-
better than it going over.
It
I'm
won't.
going over here to the mod shop because I'm going to buy machine gun. Machine gun, please.
As you wish.
Thank you.
It's the tall people of Long Arm Exchange.
Okay, now it's Ariel's turn.
I'm
Fight a red truck.
Not today, red truck. I'm gonna sell my water to Serenity. That is 8, and then I get a bonus because I have a broker.
Yep.
And
Nine.
the desire for water goes down.
Would you? Yeah, one.
It's
Yeah.
replaced with ammo.
then I now have bribed 3 places. So you can take my little counters off of now Serenity, Attica, and Delos. And so I have
Bribed?
that is the name of the victory. Card?
Fulfilled demands.
Yes.
Got it.
Thank you.
But it's called bribed. I get it.
Yes.
I understand now.
I really like the story text on
Yeah.
faction jobs.
Yeah.
I want to read them, but it would slow the game down.
Yes. That's my problem too. Okay. My turn.
And then that was delivery.
Yes. I'm gonna move 3, which is actually 4, because I got a turbo.
I mean, you have to use that voice when
one.
you use it.
2, 3. Irradiated down.
Hey, wait. Before then, you've only done 1 action this round. Wait, no, you haven't, because you were first. My bad. I was trying to help the board stay good. My bad.
What are we? 1, 2,
Good eye.
3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Oh, oh no! The creep lets me reroll. Ah.
Seems just as useful as Bone Man.
Thanks.
Has cuter pets, though.
Has much cuter pets.
What are Boneman's pets?
He doesn't have any.
Bones?
It's just bones.
His
His art is him with a saw and a bird mask.
He had a bird, clearly.
Okay.
My turn!
Yep. Oh, you get to move the blue raider.
You must move the Blue Raider.
Actually, no. I get to move them all.
Oh!
You must move them
all.
What?
Are you?
And-
You're in Dallas,
I'm
right?
in Dallas.
That's only when you land on one is you move it. Yeah.
Yes.
If you end there.
Right.
All right,
Uh-huh.
Jonathan.
That's not me.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's Steve.
It's me.
It's Steve. Steve, you are fighting. Bolt action. Roll it. This one
All right.
I will move.
Big John's gonna teach
Here.
bolt action
This one I
a
will
lesson
move here.
about rolling nothing.
Oh! He said rolling nothing, and he rolled nothing.
Where's
He
your
got
damage?
big dice.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay,
Good
so
job.
I can put it on this empty spot.
Yep. Okay,
Wow.
it's now your turn though.
Oh, it is now my turn.
You can find him again.
I am instead going to move to Silo 42. And then bloop, I'm going to do an outpost action.
Oh, outpost.
And I'm going to
Outpost. Your size.
deliver weapons, which I got from that awesome event, to Silo 42. Which, yeah,
Money.
I'm going to complete double dealing, $6 scrap. Draw 2 allies, keep 1. Yeah, I'm delivering them weapons to help out an unsanctioned coup.
So on that one, you actually don't use the. Okay, yeah, you did the outpost action.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
the outpost action. Oh, oops.
Oh, they don't like my face in Serenity anymore.
You're...
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You got your
Yes!
You're
My dad!
dead!
Big
wait,
John
wait.
Savior. Yeah.
You just,
Oh my
just
God.
gotta take it, right?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Oh, -2 on mod shop.
Minus 2 on Baja.
But Moss has a fox. Alright.
What is Dad?
Yeah, it's true.
It's just-
It's
I
dead.
have not. Oh my god! Oh!
I feel
You're
like
a beautiful
I've
family.
got the whole
Yeah.
ramp thing for the scooter on this.
Well, obviously.
Obviously.
Well, I think this was actually your dad's truck.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this was your dad's truck.
Yeah.
I think you inherited the business. Alright, it's a
Okay,
family.
well,
It's keeping it in the
Oh, did
family.
you just give me the 6? Yeah. You
Yeah.
just did.
Alright. Okay, you're good.
Alright, where am I going? I don't have any of the stuff that I actually need. Alright, let's go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, let's come fight this person. Oh, I can go 5 spaces.
You
Oh,
gotta
but I
get
can't.
rid
I
of
have to. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get to here instead.
Okay.
So do I move the green truck
No, you
first?
fight
or
No,
fight
you
first?
fight first.
And if I fight, I lose my momentum, right?
Yes.
But that's fine.
Okay. Piston Jack.
Whoa.
Really? I have not won a single fight.
You still lose your momentum.
Yep.
Yep, and take damage. Alright. Yeah.
Good thing I have this
Excellent.
trailer to store all my damage.
See? That's what trailers are for.
I'm gonna move towards New York.
You are.
The green one.
You're
Welcome to New York.
I'm not there
Welcome
yet.
to New
You're
York.
I
going
only
here.
moved
1,
3.
2, 3.
Yep.
Yep.
Unless you want to go this way and move the red truck, right? 1, 2. No, that you wouldn't get yours far.
Okay.
Never mind.
Um,
You wouldn't move the red truck
Yeah,
either. We
never
go
mind.
1,
Yeah,
2,
that's
3.
I'm going 4. So
actually, wait. I'm gonna go to the library
Okay.
and take a
Get some missions.
yeah.
So you're doing an outpost action.
Yes.
Is the depot the one that repairs?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna
Which I
do
should probably
what
have
she
just
selected.
gone there
I'll
instead.
do 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I got a
Welcome
gun.
to
I
New
think
York. Welcome to New York. I'm doing an
Maybe I
outpost
actually
action,
did.
and I am helping pay off the company's debts, yo.
Oh.
$25.
Dang it.
$25.
What's the next one?
Here.
30.
30.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
Steve's turn.
man.
I think I'm gonna move. Oh no, that's not to me.
You're here.
Yeah, you're not a school bus.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
school bus.
returning these.
You and Dad are not. You and your dad are not in a school bus.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wait. Can you move through that truck? Or the
Oh
ringer?
no, I can't. You're right.
No.
That's
Well, no, you
right.
can, but he's gonna shoot at you
right, right.
as you drive
You're going
past.
the yellow die.
But your momentum won't stop.
Then I
The
will
yellow
go
die
here.
has
I
good
go 1,
stats. Like,
2, 3. It totally does.
pink,
But was it?
green,
I can
pink.
I can
Or not.
buy water. Oh, or faction job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink.
Ooh.
So far, I've only seen the post. What are these called? Victory points.
Priority.
So I've only seen the priority mission cards be deliver things to all of my cities. Have you
This
seen
one-
them be other things?
Yeah, this one was fulfill 3 demands for weapons.
Doing another
Excellent.
outpost.
And then I had one that was deliver another game I had one that was deliver water, weapons, and food at once to a specific city.
Okay.
And then there's one that's earn $18+ in a single delivery, and you can't use the bonus, the delivery bonus for that. But you can use the broker.
Alright. I'm going here. I'm delivering some ammo. Even though it's only 6.
Wait, delivery bonus?
This one.
Ah, yes.
So I get
Ammos go
6.
down and then they go up again.
Okay.
So it doesn't move.
That's me. I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't like you.
And is that me?
Yep, your turn.
I'm moving to New York.
It's mine.
Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Oh, wow.
And then
Take the outpost action.
yes, I am paying off some of
Yeah.
our debt with 30.
I know.
You totally did inherit the thing
Yeah.
from Big John Senior. Yeah.
I read that.
Don't bump over the soda.
It's empty.
It's up to you.
It's funny that it doesn't have in blue on here, like, go to New York.
Yeah, it's in the rules.
Like, it says it
I
on
had
the,
to
in the
learn-
little, like, text, it says to make it New York.
Yeah.
Oh, it's New York. Why did I think it was the depot? Okay, I totally should have done that when I was there. Oh, well. I don't think I know.
You didn't have enough money. I specifically was like,
Oh
it's gonna be more expensive.
no! I cheated. You have to do the bonus action. So I actually didn't do it yet. So I
Okay.
just went there and stopped for no reason.
Where?
New
Oh,
York.
okay.
There's no outpost action there, right? There isn't.
No.
So I just would be there, and then I would just be there.
Oh,
Wait, is the
But then
bonus
same
action a
as her.
separate turn?
yes,
Yes.
because the you can't slide into bonus.
So neither of us
Okay.
can do it.
So I have moved.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
So now it's my turn,
then
and
you
now
the
I
bonus.
do a full action to do it,
Okay.
and then I'm done.
Your
Wait,
turn.
is there like an outpost? You just said this, and I told
There
you
is
face.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Got it. That makes sense.
I wonder what you're gonna do next round.
I already did it. I just did it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I wonder what you're gonna do on your turn.
Well, I no
Oh.
longer have 30 credits.
Well,
Well,
we'll go back in time.
is
No,
it-
like on your
We'll
turn,
just
just do the bonus action and maybe good.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
The good
1,
news is nobody can take
two.
it from you and make it more expensive.
right, because nobody else is there already.
Yeah.
And if they were,
Wha-
they don't have the money.
mean, I don't have the money
Did you
anymore
just
either.
leave and come back?
No, I'm actually just gonna
What are the other tasks?
That's the one you just put up
It's
there.
this
one.
No.
It's that one,
That's
it's
you
kill 'em all.
moved there and you didn't do anything yet.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
No, you did.
Oh no, I did.
You did an output.
Oh,
wait.
did I move the wrong one?
I don't
No, because you
know.
should have one more action available, which means that if you already
You should
did
have two. And then whatever you do this turn.
Right, but what I'm looking at is that he already did 2 outpost actions, and then on this turn he did an outpost action. So did he move the wrong one?
I think I moved the wrong one to
So
outpost.
did he, like, purchased or delivered or something?
I'm so confused.
You started, right?
You should have.
You should have one more.
You should have this one and one more.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
then
For
I
your turn this turn.
then I moved the wrong one to outpost. I
Okay.
moved it from here.
Okay.
The gears are they're a little hard.
These gears just got turning.
Okay. Then
Eden, I
I'm
never knew you were so into tennis.
going to purchase water.
I never
for
knew
2.
anybody so into tennis. Actually, I should just put it that way.
I am just gonna get 1 water.
And
Are
it's
you
not
paying for that?
fun. I mean, to me. Some
Is
people
it 7?
clearly like it.
Wait, whoa. It's 2.
Oh.
It's 2.
Okay.
And then where are you buying the water from?
There.
okay.
Because things have to happen.
That
can't
doesn't
just-
say
We
You
anything.
can't
didn't
just buy water. It's like a process. Hey, food.
Oh, food is cheap over there.
Yeah. All right, John, your turn.
Oh, but I can't get there because there's a truck in my way.
Yeah.
Fight the truck. Or just run by the truck.
Yeah, just run past it.
I could run past the truck. That would be a lot of damage.
Yeah, but then you'll go to the depot right after because the truck is near the depot.
Depot's cheap.
Well, what is it for healing?
3. And it heals everything.
Right.
It's pretty cheap.
It's like move 4 spaces.
Don't you have turbo?
Yeah, I said I can move 4 spaces because of the turbo. I feel like I need to. I don't know. All right, I'll do this. 1. I'll come in through there.
Bye.
What am I fighting?
Are you stopping to fight or?
Yeah, I'm fighting.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 with my gun.
It's a 4!
Yay, I
It's done.
finally won a fight!
Your great victory.
And it replaces with 2 food. Yeah.
Okay, I could.
So that food was even cheaper than the $1 food you were trying to get.
Yeah, it was. Oops.
Yeah, it's fine.
won 1 fight.
They're fighting words.
Yeah, well, I've lost like 4 fights now. Or 5. Okay. There, your turn.
Gonna do my bonus action.
Yay!
Bonus away.
Alright, shoot the bill out.
Okay.
Last turn of this round. I'm going to. Oh, these I stopped. These are gonna move. I'm gonna go to the ladder, and I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Outpost action.
Alright.
Change it all.
Steve.
Steve's turn.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna go to New Alexandria. So
Oh, I didn't move the green truck after I
1,
did that. Was I
2,
supposed to?
3.
Was I supposed to move the green truck after I fought it?
It stays there.
Okay.
Oh yes, sorry, because you're on a green spot. Yes, we were.
Then
Well, I'll do that soon.
I could have gone around. So
Okay.
that's fine. Do you keep your momentum between rounds? No, I guess you don't.
No, if you stopped, did you stop?
No, I'm just saying in
Between
general.
Oh no,
rounds.
because you reset everything.
So I'm gonna move 3 again. Oh, I can't outpost anyway because I've already outpost twice.
What is the tiny cat's name?
It's Abby.
Abby is like almost like I'm not sure if Abby is the smallest cat that I've ever seen, but she is clearly close.
She's pretty tiny. We also don't use her name. Or the C word. Because this one hurts her. the one
you know what?
currently stalking her.
I'm gonna go
Don't do
1,
that.
2, 3
That's
then.
not nice.
Anyway,
So,
which moves? I'm sorry, John.
Green one.
Yeah.
Ichi.
Oh, alright.
Leave her
I'll
alone.
fight it again. Oh, but I don't get anything from fighting this guy. Actually, he was over there, and you had to fight him when you went. Okay, I got him. Well, no, I got 5. I got 6. So.
It's
Yeah.
Karen.
Really?
You take damage.
Oh.
There's some damage.
Alright. Wow, your
Okay,
truck
then
is like all
that's my turn.
Yeah, I'm just hauling a trailer and a little bit of damage, but
You're almost to the
fine.
depot?
I'm not. I don't want to go to the depot.
My turn?
No,
I'm gonna go
it's
1, 2,
Jonathan.
3, 4. I'm gonna go here and sell my food.
Very nice.
We'll
So
sell
your food goes
2
down?
food.
For 14?
Does it go down to?
Yeah.
No, it goes on 1.
Yeah, I
And
made some money.
Water and ammo?
water and ammo, and then they don't like your face here. Cool. Now it's Ariel's turn.
Now maybe I'll go and fix my
Move me 3 closer to the railman.
here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. That's the round.
This round event.
Event. Estiva, you get the honors of doing the events. And you go first.
I'm gonna take a
Locked
picture.
gates. Word is the New Republic Army has actionable intelligence that the Raiders are planning something big. The Army's closing down outposts and what they're calling preventative action.
I hear her. Where is she?
She's over here.
Oh,
In front of. She's been under your light box and
Okay,
the
okay.
camera. She's very tripod
is she?
oriented.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, in turn order, each player chooses one active demand counter and flips it face down for the round. Adjust market prices accordingly. Locked gates.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wait,
That's awful. Each of us pick one demand token on the board and flip it,
So
and the prices adjust accordingly.
I'm warning. I'm gonna take a picture with
That's okay. Thank you.
flash.
Do it.
Alright.
Ah! Okay.
All right.
So I guess
Oh, so
starting
Steve,
with me,
so Steve
'cause
gets to
I'm
shut
first
down a
player.
Yep.
Wow.
Sorry, Tiffany.
Are you though? Where
So
are you?
demand for ammo drops down.
Come here. Pick her up. Next person to
And,
see her, grab her.
I will do this thing.
Hey, see if she wants food.
I'm
Her
Or
shutting
food is
good
really
word
low.
that I
I'm
can't
shutting
say.
down the silo 42 water, so water drops down.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
you got
ammo?
weapons? Yeah.
Did you drop weapons?
I
Yeah.
got
Because
weapons,
Steve
yeah.
flipped it.
Yeah.
And you get to flip one.
New York. So it's water
and food.
Nice.
I
Also horrible.
thought you said all the events were good.
Hey.
I mean, they're not like awful.
I'm glad they're not all good. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, I would be surprised if
I'm gonna flip
everything that
those.
happens in the Wasteland is good.
Steve,
Okay.
thank you. And you go first.
What you could do? What? You could paint the inside of the gears to like a...
I'm not paying. This is going home with Jonathan. I'm done.
the end.
His kids can
I was
pay.
gonna say you could do like an available to use side. So it was- Nope. Okay.
Talk to Jonathan.
Talk to husband's kids.
I
Alright, kids, I got a job for you.
taught his kids how to paint, so I could stop painting his stuff.
It's a good choice.
They need a few more lessons still.
They started school.
Yeah.
Until their school starts offering painting courses and like pays me for that. They're just gonna have to wait till next summer.
You know, I'm just gonna go to Delos and go shopping.
Shopping.
All right.
At the mom shop.
Because your dad, they know your dad there.
They know
Oh,
my dad.
reset.
Big John.
-2
What
on
do you
launch on
need?
visit. So I looked it up. It's -2 for your whole visit. So So it makes it cheaper to just do a whole bunch of stuff. So I can spend 27. I will.
Oh wait, I picked the wrong
Oh.
card. How did that happen? This is not the card I wanted.
Would
So
you like
let's
to be
see.
picked up?
Let's go shopping.
Yeah, she likes that.
Trailer and 2 turbos
This
would
is the one I
be
wanted.
Very good.
22.
Word I can't say.
Plus an armor would be 24.
Okay. You gotta go. You going forward? Alright, let's do it.
And then
Assume the position. You going to daddy? You going to me?
Just go for me.
Yeah, she knows you're out. Right? No,
I know how this
22
works.
Plus armor
There we
is
go.
24.
this is the kitty board game position.
Plus
Excellent.
a sleeper cab. It's 26. I'm going to spend $26.
So tiny.
You know the goal of the
Minus
game
2
is
is
to.
24.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend $24.
Going
on
once.
mods.
Going
What are you
twice.
buying?
I'm buying a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
2
You can't buy a trailer there.
Oh, what? Is trailer only
You
at
gotta
the...
Yes,
buy a
it's only at the
trailer
depot.
At the
Depot.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, then I would have gone to the depot last time, but that's fine.
too late.
Yep.
You need to vocalize what you're doing math.
You can
for.
buy everything else.
Yeah, you can. No,
Well,
no, you
no,
can't.
I can't. Yeah, that was
Can you
buying
take your thing back?
Because you don't have space to buy things. I see.
Okay, take your money back.
Okay, yeah, well.
Where are you now? You're over there.
Where are you now?
Do you want to go to somewhere else instead?
Yeah, then I was here, so I'll just go to the depot instead.
Buy the trailer for
Hooray.
$8.
Trailer for
And you don't get a discount for that.
I do not.
Okay.
They know your dad there.
I went to the depot and
Whew, you finally healed?
healed up. Is it 3?
Yeah,
All of it.
for every
That's what I
gang.
paid. So I paid 3, healed up, and
Right,
that was my
excellent,
outpost
kids.
action.
Good night, Trevin. Okay. And now it's Ariel's turn.
I go attack the railman.
You're here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Enclave.
Raider Enclave. Yeah, stunt
For what?
man.
What? I thought they were harder.
They are.
They are.
This is like.
That's the easiest one, I think.
Oh no! I lose.
All right.
3.
And they do
One
damage.
They do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stuntman's been working on a film career, you know. Not,
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what if I get this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I end up throwing it away.
She
There's a lot
hasn't,
of-
she hasn't messed up a lot, honestly.
No, this is
No,
the
she's
dangerous.
good.
oh,
Ah.
that's the one spot we want.
That's the dangerous part.
Why don't we just?
I'll just do this. It'll be fine. Okay. No, it's not strong enough. So I'm not gonna. The mod shop will hold the
we can
tail
just-
back. No. The mod shop's holding it. It's good. You just have to be very strategic with tail blocking.
Don't draw too much attention to it.
Yeah. Also
Of course.
this because this will cause problems. That was my turn. I moved closer to the railman for no
Okay.
reason whatsoever. Okay.
Right, now my turn.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Delos now with my trailer. 1, 2, 3.
Now you're gonna buy a bunch of stuff.
Now I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff. So, let's see.
With
Two-
your discount.
yeah,
Yeah,
I still get the discount. So, 2 turbos is 14.
2 turbos.
It's 12. Yeah.
Been playing this game
14.
wrong.
Can you double stack turbos?
Yeah, you can get multiples of everything except the asterisk ones.
Okay.
So,
what is the
I
nuclear
have
vault?
17.
Wait,
Is
that means
it-
we
I
can't
can
stack
spend
brokers
19.
then, because
You
brokers has an
can't.
asterisk.
Yeah,
You
you
just
can.
dig for treasure. What is that?
Those are for missions.
Okay.
You can only purchase them if you have the mission.
Yeah,
now.
okay.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nuclear one is you have to buy a nuke from the 9-9 and deliver it to the railway man. You don't ask questions. Yeah. And then the dig one, you have to successfully dig up treasure and take it to the library.
15, 16, 17. I spent 14. I'm going to spend 18, so I'm going to get an armor and a sleeper cab. So
Armor and a sleeper cabin.
that is a total of 18, so I will spend 16 because I get a $2 discount.
There you go. Alright. Jonathan, your turn.
Well, I'm moving somewhere.
You have done 2 outpost actions, by the way.
Where would you like to go? It's,
I could go buy food, which I don't know if that's.
there are figs rotting in front of you.
I still only have one gun. Is the problem. It's like I have the
Hey,
fast
I
movement.
only have one gun.
Yeah.
I've been fine.
I know. I have not. No, I'm gun shy. Oh, but where? Oh, there's the mod shop.
Oh, I need to remember I have -1 hit on all my combat rolls.
Yes, you do.
So that time I rolled nothing. Actually,
You rolled less than
I may have
You
shot my
rolled-
own shot.
You rolled less than nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the mod shop also. And I have some money. Maybe I should just buy another machine gun. Buy a machine gun. 6. And maybe I should buy another turbo.
Armor is pretty great.
Armor is pretty good. How much is armor? 2.
Yeah, armor's worth it. You can only ever have 1 armor, though.
Oh, right, because it's up on the top.
You know the bio.
Sure,
said,
give me an armor and turbo.
He retired.
The bio said he hung up his trucker hat, but in this art he's still wearing it.
Well, it's
It's a figure.
metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Also, he has a spiked trucker hat. That's awesome.
Would you like to try again?
I would.
You're obsessed with your dad. The family.
His dad was
It's
awesome.
the family business. I inherited the
Yes.
company from him.
Well, yeah, but you're also obsessed
Yes,
with him.
okay, I'm fine.
You get a water and weapon.
Wonderful.
There you go.
And
And
I
you want to
also
put your
get...
progress
Yes.
on the...
And I get another thing.
Oh, what?
Yep.
What is that one?
Let me read it
Oh.
thoughtfully when I
Pillage
put
the
these things down.
Railman's Raider truck. Oh no, that's the truck.
What? Friggin' hex. Well, I'll still take my token,
Alright.
and I will reveal this maybe later. What
The
color are the
railmen
railmen?
are...
They're red. Or no, they're blue. They're way over here.
Okay.
They're blue.
I was like, if it's red, the crush is on.
Alright, I will move and
You know,
attack
end up,
the
end
Railman.
up fighting with my friend whose name is Red a lot too.
Alright, I'm gonna go there. And... Oh, she's going for it. Is she? She's going for it.
Yes, attack the allergic human.
That's how we do it. I'm gonna attack the twins!
John has a -2 to
Ah,
Oh, no.
It's 2. There goes my armor. Okay. Twins pummeled me in the...
Is the art for that just like copy paste in the back?
Yeah, all the backgrounds are the same.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean the two twins. Are they literally identical?
Yes, I think so.
Like the art is the same for both
Yes,
of them.
it is. They're in the same exact pose. Yes. And I'll tell you a secret. There's another one of them in the deck. I learned that the other day. I was like, what do you mean I'm fighting the twins? Like, oh, I get it. Alright, Steve turn.
Okay.
Steve turn.
I have Churro, so I have +2, so my first move is actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to purchase
Food.
1 food.
One
for my
food.
1.
A single food.
Oh, I have space for 1.
A Jonathan.
Alright.
Jonathan turn.
Let's go over and shoot the 9 9s.
1, 2. Oh, yeah, we good. Shoot the 9.
Alright. What am I fighting?
Sky Captain 6. Why do you even try?
I don't know. I have 2 guns now.
You
I
could,
can't hit anything.
you could be completing other missions. I'm just gonna say.
I could.
Alright, Ariel.
Well, I'm nowhere near this one because I have no money to get artifacts.
And
I'm
the other
nowhere
one
near
is
this
all
one because I have
money,
no
yeah.
money, and I'm nowhere near this one. So the only mission that I could complete was the one that I already did. But I probably would have been better off delivering the water for more money.
So I have to
Getting
take the
this
blue
out.
ones?
The
Yeah,
blue truck.
that truck over there.
Okay. Counting in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 spots to the green,
1, 2, 3.
and then I'm gonna move the green truck this way.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Very nice.
Yeah, you do.
Very nice. Alright, did you move the gear? Nope. Okay.
Now I have.
I'm gonna stay here and fight some people. The Duke! Success!
Okay.
So I put a thingy there. I will get a food, and I can't take the bullets.
So you two have 2 victory points out of
And-
the 3.
You also have 2 victory points?
No, I only have 1. Wait.
No,
Yes,
you
I
have
do.
2. Dude.
Crap.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have 0.
You and I are the only ones that have 2 done. Steve only has 1 done.
Okay.
I did Leaky Vessels. Reward $4 plus 1 temp mod for pillaging the Railman Enclave.
Curses.
Yes. So I get $4, which is great, and a temp mod. I wonder what I'll get. I believe I'll get the escort. Oh my god! What? This sleeper cab is useless. Goodbye. Whoop. Whoops. And now it's Steve's turn. But I successfully pillaged, which means I can't pillage again this round. That's stupid.
Feels.
Yep. I have intense feelings about that.
Can you attack them?
No, you have to do kill them all. You have to successfully pillage.
Okay.
So I cannot enter into combat willingly for the rest of this round.
I am going to 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
you gotta fight this guy when you go in.
Oh.
this-
Well,
He's gotta
or
shoot
he
your
could shoot
face.
at you.
Or go
Yeah.
around
or
the other way.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Red truck.
Oh, move the red truck.
Red check those what?
Am I fighting red again?
I'm
God
so
damn it,
sorry.
Red.
Do it!
No. This is just like red is clearly following me and yelling at me. It's rude. It's rude and
Maybe,
Flounder!
maybe you left your.
It's
sick
fine.
of it. I'm just sick of it.
What'd
It's
you
fine.
get?
Maybe
Oh,
you have a tail
do you want the
Succeeded.
stuff?
You don't get
I
it.
don't get it.
Okay.
He attacked me.
Oh, so we don't swap it out again.
Yeah.
Nope. Hey, Jonathan, you go.
Alright. Do I want to just fight again? It's so far away to buy anything. Like, all the stuff that's to buy is like... I'm just gonna fight again.
She's a very
And
talkative kitty.
the Enclave.
I'm sure my cat is influencing
Hey,
me.
that's better.
The barber!
I got a
For 4.
6.
You got it.
What do I get?
You get 2 food.
2 food.
Johnny, you got a bunch of guns.
I do, and I still lost last time.
Alright, Ariel. Did you?
Oh, hey,
you
I get 1
successfully
progress.
pillaged at some point.
A 9-9.
Because you thought you would finish.
You have a
The
quarter of a victory
dudes.
point.
I do.
Great.
Yes.
Sorry, this was anyway.
Yes.
Stupid bumping board.
Yeah.
Oh, man, food is in a very low demand right
I just
now.
moved, and I'm gonna move 4 now.
You're moving
One.
to here, aren't you?
No, or maybe. Let me count more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I am actually.
If you move the truck to you,
Oh.
it's not the kind of... You can't pillage them
Oh.
to succeed your mission.
Yes,
Okay.
I understand.
Okay. So
You
then
need to
do you
move the
want
blue
to move
truck.
the blue
Yeah.
truck to here?
Okay. You're still going to fight them.
You gotta
Yes.
fight it, but
Okay.
you don't, and then you're gonna fight it again next time.
Skullmaster for 4. Success. You don't take a thing to your face.
Okay.
Okay. My turn. Talking about my turn. I'm moving. Okay. 1, 2, 3 for the green truck. Green truck goes where? It's gonna go here.
Okay.
See your turn. Oh, I have a movement of 4. Actually, I'm sorry. Green truck will not move. Blue truck
truck's
will
good.
go there.
Oh.
Ariel's never coming back. Okay,
We'll see
Why
about
do you
that.
not? Why do you not?
I almost beat you last time too.
that's true.
Why do you not want her to fight the blue truck?
Because
This
she
is
has
a
a
mission.
mission. She accidentally revealed she had a mission to fight the blue truck.
It's just like
And she was very insistent on wanting the blue truck there, so, just...
it's like a giant crayon drawing of a blue truck with like skulls.
Must squish.
I'm using my momentum
No
to
worries, Angela.
travel 6.
What are you working on today? I always
To
love
sell
hearing what
one.
Oh!
One food.
You
The
saw
only
one
thing
food.
I've got. The only thing I've got.
So
Food
food
goes
drops
down, and I get 5.
and now they want weapons.
That's only 4 now. Dang it.
You got it for free.
I know.
So I
but
have to
need a
deliver,
lot
and
more
then that's
money.
used.
Okay.
I need a lot more money.
Jonathan.
This is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna drive over to here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna sell both of them.
Okay, for $4.
For 8.
I feel like there should be a companion app where you.
Oh,
like-
wait. Big John there.
It goes down 1 unit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Oh, and then it
I
goes
already
up.
moved it down.
Yes.
before,
Sorry.
There. We're there now. Don't worry about it.
Right. But then
Everything's
I sold food. Which
Yes.
means it went down another one.
And then it
back
went up
And
again.
then water
No.
went up. Okay, and then
Yeah,
water
we got
went
it.
up.
Perfect.
Okay, got it.
Let's all do
And
a
I delivered.
complicated dance now.
Okay. There.
There you
We should only have one
go.
of
Yeah. I'm just gonna do that.
No, No, I didn't stop. I'm still trucking.
Trucking.
Go into there.
Here?
No, blah, blah, blah.
Corinth.
Yeah, I was close to Corinth.
Corinth.
Like, no, sorry. I'm going to...
Here?
Bonesaw.
Just moving back to where it was so I can, like, do words.
Here, use directions. North?
No, just a second. Wait, am I moving 5 now?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
because you've been trucking.
Yeah.
Trucking.
Can I get to the blue truck?
Oh. One,
the-
2, 3, 4, 5. Not with the...
I mean, with the green truck shooting at you in the way.
Oh,
yes.
right, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
You could
They
get,
both will shoot at you,
you get to here, and this one will shoot at you.
and then the blue truck will shoot at you.
Well, I'm attacking the blue.
You
Damn it,
can't-
I can't pillage.
Yeah, you can't attack them. Do you
Uh,
want to go to New Alexandria instead?
Yeah.
Okay. There. You're good. Alright.
Would
Would
you
you
like
like
to
to take the mod action?
Wait, first
Or
let me
to-
roll this, and then I will...
Well, you already rolled it.
I did?
Yeah.
You rolled it for this one.
Yes, you
Okay.
did. You succeeded.
Wonderful. Good past me. Yeah.
Community management while Harley Quinn hammer drives. It makes perfect sense to me.
I will probably buy something at the mod thing.
Alright, well, you debate
Doing,
that, and I
doing
take
a
my
quick
last action.
audit, I think food and water are 1 too low. Because if they started at 3, and there's
Water has 1,
and there's
2,
4 out,
4.
it should be 7. And
Okay.
then if the
Yeah.
the food there's I think
1,
3
2.
out.
It starts here.
Yeah, so it'd be 5.
And then is weapons right?
Weapons I think is right. 'Cause
Okay.
it's 1, 2,
That means
3.
you should have made one more on your food.
I would. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan wants more.
Because I would have
Three.
made 2 more on my food.
Oh, okay. If you want to,
Yeah, Jonathan needs money.
I need more money.
Okay, for the last action, I'm gonna drive. I have a movement of 5. Ooh.
I'm gonna buy an armor and general storage, which is a total of 5. Which is all my monies.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm not a clean spot.
I love that school bus.
Oh.
It's a really cool mini.
Yeah, it was fun to paint. It was easy to paint. It's the largest figure scale-wise, so I painted it first, which is a mistake. Never paint the easiest figure first. Yeah. You're okay.
I think there should be like a
Green truck.
I need to move the green truck.
companion soundboard app where you just press the action you did and it makes the sound.
He just wants
Like,
truck noises.
I just want truck noises.
Like, let's just be honest.
You're like, I moved 4 spaces.
Panosaurus, get on that.
I'm gonna do that. And that's the round.
That's the round.
Yay.
Everybody, put your actions back, and then
Get the event.
Alright.
yep, Jonathan gets the event deck.
Oh no, my trailer! You jacked
No.
my trailer, John.
Does the locked gate
Yes, they all flip back.
flip back
Oh,
up?
they do?
Yes. So water goes up. That's the wrong direction.
Weapons goes up.
Weapons goes up.
Water goes up.
Water goes up.
Water and food goes up.
Water and food. Oh, water is more valuable now.
Wow.
I
Wish
do
I
not
had
have
water.
yeah.
Alright. Well, here's our event. A distant trader. A weirdo covered in black paint who both claims to be called the Void and claims to be from the Void, has appeared and is willing to pay almost any price for cargo. I don't like the look of him, and I can't figure why his name is where he's from, but his scrap spins. Ah! Each player may sell any one cargo for 2 times the market price.
Oh!
Man.
Alright,
Wish I had some water. Wish I had any cargo.
I'm gonna do
I have
this
no
for
cargo.
16 bucks.
Oh.
16.
So was it 20 for one water?
16
Man.
bucks. I get 16 bucks. 16
That
bucks. I
It's hard to pass it. Can you not even buy water now? No, you can't.
No, you gotta go steal it from Bean Man's truck.
From Blues there.
It's Bean Man's truck.
Yeah, but... oh, man.
Like, I've been chasing down this water for a long time.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
You know, there's...
Especially, like, I just got rid of all of my money, and I was like, well, I'll just...
1, 2,
Do nothing
3,
now.
4. We'll go fight this guy. We'll try to get a bunch of water. Can I have a raider truck, please?
That's, for 6.
Hey, I got 7.
Good job.
Get the water. And now there's no water.
And, now we reshuffle the deck?
And
I'll
what
do
was
it,
on there?
'cause
It
it's
was
your turn.
it was food and ammo on that one.
Food and ammo. And now you can go.
Yeah, I need to draw from that, deck you're shuffling.
Oh, do you?
I do. As it
Are
turns
you
out.
are you moving into
Well, you
that
gotta
space?
move there first.
You gotta move there first.
And you have to
Hey, I'm killing.
on your board.
Yes, thank you. I'm still not great at that. And now, combat, maybe.
And now you combat.
Wait, let me cut it.
Okay, that's fine.
I want some good luck.
That's good. Da-da-da. The first time we played this game, we played the Mad Max Fury Road soundtrack, which is not related at all to this game. But yeah, it's a nice ambience.
Alright.
But it is.
Section 8.
Isn't.
It isn't. Oh no, it's not.
Nope. Wait, yes!
Well, yeah,
5!
you got it. Because you have an extra gun.
All right. So what do you refill with or?
Ammo and water.
I will take his green thing, because that's what I can get, and then I, get to keep
throw
this,
the ammo back.
Yeah.
card. Should I read the flavor text?
Nah.
Okay.
We can
Which
succeed.
gives me,
Oh, some money.
he is an ally and gives me +1 die in combat.
Oh, he's an ally.
not
That's
even
an
money.
ally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Awesome. My turn. I will start driving. And I will go 1, 2, 3, and I will buy 3 blue chips for $21.
Oh, it's the price.
So
That
it's
it currently
7
is a
and then
deal.
8, 8, 8.
Right.
So 21. Which, thanks to the void, I could pull off.
No, my question was like.
Oh,
is
I
it-
don't have a place to store it! No! Oh,
Is it when you buy
God.
them? Do you buy all 3 at the current price?
No, you buy as you reveal.
As you reveal. So it's okay.
I'm gonna buy 2.
So
Because
7. So,
you need a
15,
trailer.
so it costs you 15 then.
Oh, that's so awful. That's so awful. No. Hang on. Everyone hold horses. No. Things are balancing on her. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Horse mask.
Oh, God. I was here. Oh, God. I got this. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. I am going to go... I'm going to warp with my escort, which is a free action to Delos. And I will purchase a general storage for 3, which sucks.
Does the artifacts go in general storage
They go in general or weapon.
or weapon?
They go in
Okay.
anything.
You have to store them.
That's the one. Okay. They don't just go into your trailer.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yep. Great.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I think I'm gonna go 5. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I move the no truck.
Okay. I'm going.
Action. I'll stop here and only go 4.
Red one. Okay. I'm here. I'm going 1. I'm going here. I'm going to sell some water.
Oh, nice, man.
I will sell 2 water for 20. Hey, I have money!
Good job.
So water drops down 1.
And water and weapons.
Water weapons goes up.
And they don't like your face.
And they don't like it. Which is fine. I don't like it.
Da-da-da-da. Oh yeah,
Okay,
Three Kingdoms
wow.
Redux gets
Uh,
great comments.
Excellent. I'm gonna go to this place where everybody else is. That's a mod shop. Just it seems like the
Now,
place to be.
when she drives through this, she doesn't have to worry about that. Like,
No,
it's
because I
already
haven't
on
entered. the-
Yeah, it's when you
there.
enter the
Just leave it in
space.
space.
Yep.
And I'm going to buy 2 escorts
You can only buy one. They
Only
have an
buy
app.
one?
Yes.
ever at a time.
Can you buy escorts at the mod shop? Or that's a
There's an
temporary
errata that you can only have one, and you can't buy it at the mod shop. You have to buy it at the temp shop.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, there's an errata that you can only buy one escort because
Well, that's
they
smart.
realized how
Right. Yeah.
Broken.
broken those were.
Well
But
then
the temp
instead
shop's over
of
here.
Yes.
instead of going to there, I would like to go to here.
To the green.
Yeah.
Alright. Where are you moving the green truck?
That way.
Alright. I will move into this space. Actually, I'll go 1, 2, 3 to there, and I will fight them faces. Skullmaster. Boom. And he was double water. Cool. Steve's turn. And I have pillage now this round.
I'm gonna move again, maintaining my momentum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although a total of 6. And I will buy weapons.
Okay.
I will buy 6 scrap worth of weapons. And we will draw a water tile, please, for the love of God.
I bought Steve Imperial Assault a couple years ago just because I wanted to paint it. Also, he was interested in it, but I also really wanted to
You
paint
can
it.
buy food. Is it cheap?
Oh, and then I did purchase.
Okay. I will move. Where am I
Wait,
moving to?
Where are you going?
I don't know where I'm moving. I'm going. What's the fastest way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can roll the radiation die, I guess.
Oh, wrong dice.
Ah!
Sorry.
Oh, I like that.
No.
All right.
Take a
I'll
rad
take
damage.
some
It
rad.
goes to your armor, which
Okay.
is weird, but yeah.
And then I'm gonna buy 3
Yep.
chips.
It's $21.
So I'm not understanding why it's 21. It's more than 21, isn't it?
7 plus 8 is 15.
15.
So this one's $7. This
That one's
one's
8.
15, and then this one's 8. Oh,
Or 7 plus 8 plus 8, right?
yeah. So 16 plus 7 is 23. I did math wrong.
20.
It's cool. I couldn't have afforded it the
Oh.
last time I did it anyway.
I skimmed over that when I was reading. It's the total of all of them is the cost.
No. It's just each successive
Each one you buy, the one
I
next
bought
to it
3.
Oh,
increases.
but you bought
I
3.
bought 3.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Oof.
Okay. And that was an outpost action? Right.
Yes.
Gonna go to the mod shop, I guess.
Right here. That one.
No, sorry. Temporary, whatever.
2 here.
1.
2, 3, 4.
Yes. Right?
Yeah, you have one of them. Yep. Alright, and then your outposting action.
Yes.
That is a lot of X-Wing events. Vince did an inventory, and his X-Wing collection is about $1,800 retail.
I'm buying an
Which is
escort.
crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy.
It's a lot of X-Wing.
And I'm replacing this with my escort.
I'm going to move, and I'm going to the Box Canyon, and I am selling a water,
Ammo.
and an ammo,
Ooh, nice.
which is a delivery, for
$19.
$19.
You have you may change?
Yes. And then this gets water and ammo go down, please, and ammo goes up. So
Water.
just water. Yep. Oh, and they don't like my face. Oh, where's my face?
Speaking of your face, my turn?
Yeah.
I go. How does it go? 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, I'm going to do an outpost action. Oh. That.
No, instead of movement, it goes there.
Oh, right. Because that was the thing I was doing yesterday. Sorry.
How was that? Green?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I can move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, not quite enough to get there.
How's the stream quality been this
Alright.
time? We did some stuff to the internet. It should be much better.
What did you do to the internet?
Change the channel of the router
I'm going to buy an
And the
escort
frequency.
for
and the
2.
frequency.
That
Can I have
should help, yeah.
Escort, please.
All right, there we
Okay.
go.
1, 2. Move to here because I can't attack.
1, 2, 3.
Blue one moves.
Yes, moves
Toward
that
you?
way.
Okay.
No.
I mean, you were obsessed for
We
a
should
while
just keep,
there.
we can keep sending it toward you.
1,
if you
2,
like.
I can't pillage
3,
anymore. I'm over
4.
it.
And I will do what I meant to do a while ago.
it's caution
So-
9.
$9, which is just one of these minus $1, and then another
$9
$9.
yeah.
So I have $2 change coming at me, and then $11.
So another 10.
And then just give me a $1
I'm going to
back.
give you 1 back.
Yep. Oh! Oh! And then this food, just I throw it out the window. Goodbye, food.
Those are they're really big microchips.
Yeah, they are. All right.
I'm going to do another outpost action.
Oh, man. So you said using the escort to move is a free action?
Yep.
Oops, here you go.
So you warp.
So I'm going to warp to the depot as a free action. And then I'm going to use my bonus to turn in these things.
Yep.
And I got my first mission before Tiffany wins the game. I at least got 1 in there.
Yeah, and the artifacts just go on the in
Yeah.
stack
The big stack.
of the deck. Yep.
Okay, going to... One, 2, 3. And then I'm going to move the red truck north. And that's my turn.
I technically didn't know. Oh, hey, Brown's almost over. Interesting. I'm gonna move 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will buy a escort as well for 2.
You don't have the room for it.
That's fine. I throw this turbo out the window.
Who needs turbo when you have an escort?
Yeah, like you insta warp. Okay, and then Steve turn.
Well, I'm just going to go 5 and deliver. 1, 2, 3, and then I roll the red, or the
shoot at me die.
this one's for Pops.
Pops is in the truck. What do you mean it's for Pops? Like you were having them aim at Pops?
Yeah. Who do you think the armor is? I'm going to sell these weapons. For
18.
Yep.
We don't have change.
And then they don't like my face. And then weapons go away. I realize none of this matters, but it's fine.
I was wondering if you had realized. Water and ammo.
I just wanted my...
Weapons drop.
Wait,
and
how
water
did you
and
get
ammo go
another
up.
action? Or I went first. Is that why?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
Okay. That's the round.
Mess around.
suck back all the things. New event. Yeah, that would be a lot of miniatures painted events. That would be insane. You'd have to have like a lot of work.
I suppose
Warhammer.
the one of the tricks is to make sure. Well, so far I don't know. It depends on all the events, but
Hell's bells.
having stuff.
The Oracle of Delos is
Over.
promising her followers that soon food and water will be plentiful for all. I think she's crazy, but it seems no one is willing to pay fair market price for our cargo in the meantime. I suggest holding on to what you got till the crazies settle back down. Set market price for all cargo at $2 for this round.
Oh my god!
Okay, so
It just stays on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wait, I think
It's
we
just
should
for this
leave
round,
it.
so you
Yes.
should leave it.
It's just this round.
No, I mean we should have left it
Oh,
there.
that's, well, I'm gonna win on my turn anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
And I guess we could reset it, although
Alright,
that would
but
be
you
nice,
start.
yeah.
Curses, I'm so close.
You forgot to.
all right.
You had 2 more pillagers
Two.
to go do.
2 more?
Oh no, 3
Did
more.
she not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
But I already had a jump
Alright.
Yeah.
to pillage, and I get an extra die.
Oh, you bought a gunner.
Why
No.
aren't you watching
Oh, you
events?
just-
Also, you're here to see my
No,
victory.
I earned it.
Oh, you earned. Oh, that's an extra
I earned
die.
it. I didn't just buy it. Paid the iron dice.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
ouch.
Let's see what other enclave you got.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
I forgot to do that.
destroyed
Yeah.
the hell out of it. Well, that's the one you
Oh.
needed for that.
Yeah. Monsoon.
There you go. Okay,
You got 2
and you get
water.
2 water.
Do you have a place to put water?
Nah.
Alright, my
Doesn't
turn.
matter.
I magic warp with my escort. Escorts are magic, by the way.
Yeah.
To the depot, and then I do the bonus action to
Wait, isn't the bonus action a... No, you're right.
Because that's
Yes.
what I did
escorts
last
is
time.
free action.
That's why I did it last time, so I get 1 guy there.
And I win the game.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait. That's first of all, high five.
Yeah. Nice.
Yay!
That's awesome.
And that's my third action. And that's Wasteland
Wasteland
Express
Express.
Delivery
Great.
Service! Woohoo!
That was really fun.
Yeah! So
I
there you
definitely
go.
have to work on my logistics.
You were like, I don't know, you
I
were
was-
attacking a lot of people and you were going well, but you could like,
Yeah.
were at it. You like kept
Right.
at it.
Well, yeah, I think the thing is like my strategy did not go well for
I
the
just
trailer.
totally failed that.
These cards in the beginning seem really powerful. Like getting one that gives you a finish.
Yeah, being
Yeah.
lucky enough to draw a priority
Right.
mission in the beginning
Right.
is super helpful.
And I had one, but the other thing is like I hadn't really considered like which one. It's like, oh, I could probably do this one, like the delivering water or weapons. Like, that looks pretty easy, right? But the one that had a priority was like it seemed pretty hard to me.
Yeah. I'm
They
gonna
are,
so
but
many-
they're
Right.
great beginning.
So
You
like,
gotta
oh.
start going for them
Right.
immediately because
Yeah.
the game ends as soon as somebody gets stuff. So
Yeah. So I'm trying to remember which one I had, but it was one like, oh, do I want to go for that? Oh, it was delivering something worth $18, making a delivery worth $18 and not taking the money.
it's worth it though.
Oh.
That was the one I had. And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't even know how to do that.
I screwed that up.
It's fine.
But I probably should have bought stuff from the mod shop as a first move because I have trailer space. Like that probably would have gone a long way toward
Yeah.
getting me started, as
Yeah.
opposed to making
The
my
damage
first,
token for you.
my first move being
I'm
like
so close again.
selling water for cheaper than it was.
You had like you weren't that close.
That's fair.
You had 3. You had like 3 physical rounds because you can only pillage once a round.
That's
That's the problem with the kill 'em all. You gotta start going for it like super early because you're limited to 1 pillage a round,
Right, I
and you have
noticed
to
that.
successfully
Yeah.
pillage. So if you're gonna go for kill 'em all, like you just have to do it.
You have to start on it.
You have to start on it immediately because it's once a round
makes sense.
that you can succeed.
Okay.
So yeah, this
Yeah.
this was my 3rd game, 2nd victory.
So which do you always have blue screen of death? Is
You
that
always
what-
have
and
blue
then you
screen
have
of
2
death
other
out,
ones?
and then yeah, you do 2 random ones. And I did curate the random ones
Right.
a little bit
Yeah.
for like simplification of rules teaching.
I
Because
could,
there's some that like you add additional rules for, and I was like,
Right.
I don't really want to deal with that.
I couldn't remember if they had actually like more than more than just the one
Required.
starting for a starting game.
Well,
Yeah.
they have like for your
Oops.
first game ever, they
Fine.
have suggestions that I didn't follow. I did the Rodney Smith setup.
Okay, and then let's try not to die. One stays on top.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's easy to find.
Just because I always like to go through decks and cheat a little bit.
Yep.
4 out of 15 of the event decks are priority missions.
You mean cards?
4 out of 15 cards in the event decks are priority.
Oh,
Is there
okay.
one
so,
for each?
so I didn't realize, knowing that, I would have.
Per faction.
Per faction.
For,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
4 in each deck
Okay.
out of 15.
Yeah, I think knowing that, I would have kept the priority mission there because I was like, oh, there's one that is and one that isn't, but this one looks like something I'd want to do later. So
Yeah, like I kept drawing and I was seeing them pretty rare, but I got one at the start of the game. I was just like, oh, I'll get that.
Yeah.
And what goes in here is the chips.
Which
Yeah.
ones?
Oh, this one.
Yeah, the data chips go there.
Oh, did you? Oh.
I didn't paint him yet.
Wait, you didn't paint him?
No, oh yeah, so how I painted these was I primed them black. I stole this idea from Ace. So I primed them black and then I dry brushed the whole figure white. And so what it does is it highlights all the highlight areas and it does like really great shadowing and highlighting already. And then if you just go back and paint with thin layers, it does a really good job. And then because these are all vehicles in like a desert post-apocalyptic wasteland, it didn't really matter if you saw my strokes. It actually added character to the vehicle, so I could do thinner paint and not worry about going back and like fixing stuff.
I would
So
just clear coat that. That looks awesome.
I think it would look a little cooler if you define him. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. So
It's Jonathan's
do you want to
job
show
now.
the
Yeah.
internet
Oh,
that?
here we go. All right, let's see here.
So this is what I mean when I say like so it's prime black and then I just dry brushed it white. And so I did that for all of the trucks and then it was just kind of it made defining the different sections and areas of the trucks super easy to figure out so that it was easy to just keep painting. He goes right here. And then all of the trucks go.
Oh, the Raiders.
Raiders go with them. It made it easy to figure out. Also, the Fallen goes in upside down, apparently. Her bus
That's so
upside
big.
down.
Oh, I'll take your
It's a little tight.
cargo.
Sorry. Space cadeting.
So yeah,
over
that's
here.
how I painted. So yeah, so there's like trays for everything, which is insane. It like all fits in the box and all this other stuff, but it just
It's in a special magic way too.
Right, they have a sheet telling you.
don't. Yeah, no, there's like a whole sheet and I've done it a few
Save your
times.
trailers and
Trailers, nods.
And Jonathan's tears.
Let's see.
And then there's any more progress. Tokens.
Oh, I will.
It's sort of like one of those games where like everything fits kind of exactly, which is sort of annoying actually because like I have to fiddle with it and make sure it fits exactly.
But it looks cool and theoretically very cool.
I mean, it does. It's just
Wait,
if you don't get these standees in right, they don't fit in right. There's $5 in there because my friend bought one of your games, Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
And I also owe you $5
Wasteland Express delivery service.
because we bought one of your games as well. It never made it to the sale. So there was a garage sale this weekend, and Jonathan sold games at the garage sale through me. But he brought them to the house.
She was my broker.
Yeah, he brought them to the house a few
I'll
days
take all
early.
this.
So
Did you
I
take a good cut?
no, I didn't take a cut.
That just seems inefficient.
I took the game.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
and didn't pay him for it.
plus
Yes.
one game in all garage sale.
But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Ah, pleasant sound.
whew. Right, and then it
Are these
goes.
double-sided? Oh,
Yes,
okay,
they don't matter.
Yeah.
The
Like,
double.
could you end up with a more? Are they?
No,
the same on
they're the same on both
Oh, okay,
sides. It would just you'd flip for orientation difference. Okay. So yeah, thoughts and opinions about the game. People here. Whew.
It's a race.
Hey Willie, you made it. Oh, Willie, it's really tough.
No.
But we're gonna talk about how we feel about it. So spoilers. This is my third game, and having played it 3 times, I can tell you that it's a pick up a delivery game. It is. I like pick up and delivery games. I like them in the formula of train games typically, and this is obviously not a train game. And from a critical review of like the things, this first. And then yeah, this goes on top of those. Yep. From like a review of. It's a Kickstarter. There's like so much in the box. It's ridiculous. We should have been.
Right, but it wasn't, which is weird because I kept thinking, wasn't this a Kickstarter?
It was, wasn't it?
No,
No,
it was a straight up.
I thought it was a
No,
Kickstarter.
I don't know. I went and looked for it. Like I don't think it was. I don't know. Let me look again. Because I thought I went looking because I was like, oh, when did it kickstart and how much was it on the Kickstarter?
Could we not do that while it's full of things without a little bit?
They're in trays.
Yeah, no. Here, now do it. There
Now you
go.
can because it's
Now you do it.
designed.
Yeah.
It's designed that you can do whatever you want. Now,
Okay.
and everything will stay in place. All right. Well, I'll go look it up because
Yeah.
I wanted to find out like when did it kickstart because I remember seeing the prototype at.
Yeah, no, maybe it
I
wasn't
thought
a
I
Kickstarter.
remember seeing it on Kickstarter.
Okay,
I don't
maybe I was.
But
wrong.
either way, there's a lot of stuff in it. Like a lot of stuff. To the extent where it makes me believe it's a Kickstarter that funded for a lot of money because it just has so much stuff. No. Okay, it didn't. It has a lot. And it's kind of fiddly, kind of like some of the things that you're doing, but it makes
There's
sense.
a lot to keep track of.
There is, but it makes sense thematically. The thing with the driver board is a little annoying, and it takes you a while to do, and you kind of forget it sometimes, like to move your movement off if you stop, and things like that. But that's, and then, you know, if you do pickup and delivery, you have to adjust the economy of the market, but that's kind of as fiddly as you get. And one of the other things that people will forget in the games that I played, which again, only 3, is people will forget to move the Raider trucks, unless it's convenient for them. So, but a lot of games that have this kind of timestamps and like mental complexity also have those sort of fiddly things. So it's not horrendous. Like if you've ever played a Crown Rail game, like holy mother, like always keeping track of the tokens of the goods and like making sure they stay on the right cards and the yeah, it's a lot. So thinking of it as somebody who likes pickup and delivery games, which are train games, I can see a lot of things in this that are different from this standard pick and delivery train game, and that I like, and that I was apprehensive to enjoy, because it's not a theme or world that I care for. But trains I do.
I like trucks and the apocalypse. No, I think what I found interesting is, I think one of the games I can compare it closely to is Merchants and Marauders, which came out before a lot of pick-up and delivery games that have come since. But I think the fiddle factor is probably a little lower, as well as the punishing factor in this, just because like you had rules to move the like AI people that were on that are a little bit more.
The movement
complex.
is super simple, and the AI is super simple in regards to that.
Yeah.
So
which
that,
is really nice.
I don't know, have you played Merchants and Marauders? Or the fiddle felt a little lower, and also the market seemed a little more dynamic, where in Merchants and Marauders you, I think, always sold for the same sell price, and then the buy price was just dependent on, it was random.
Yeah,
This
game has a lot of things which are very similar from like a high concept, like movement and economy and like enemies that you can fight, but it does it in ways that seem really refined from other ways that I've seen it. Like the fact that the raiders can only ever be in the center, right? And we move around them in that way. It makes moving raiders and how raiders move so simple.
Right.
It's
You don't have to like,
crazy.
track path or something. It's like, no, they move one space.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll jump over another one.
And always in the center, like
That makes sense, because this game, I want to say Merchants and Marauders was like 2005 or something. Like this has
Okay.
come out like way later than it, so there's a lot of refinement. And also, players can't directly fight, except there's a variant that you can. So
Oh, okay.
there's this kind of like, we can mess each other up with the, delivering something before someone else, or moving the raider truck, but we're not actually, it's not like, oh, John's full of machine guns, so he's just going to fight me constantly.
Right.
So it's more focused on the race, I think,
Yeah.
which is
Also-
nice than like.
I just noticed it took me 31 minutes to teach, and then we sat and gabbed, so I think we didn't start until the clock said, like, 35, 36. It is 2:39, which means that we played this game in under 2 hours. And it says 90 to 120 on the box. Like, I think this is the first time in my life this game has, like, and every time I played it, with the exception of our first game, which took 4 hours, it's been on the nose. So, yeah.
Which
We
is
did,
interesting.
We spent a long time figuring out rules.
The rulebook is not super easy to look stuff up in.
Yeah, like I met the thing about the asterisks with the things. I read that whole section like twice, and then Madbona pointed it out from chat because that
Yeah.
rule just didn't jump out. But I think also that's interesting that it's been on the nose because it's like players have to complete objectives. Like if people were just lazing about, it could just go on for a while. So it seems like as a race, like if it's on the nose and
One of the things that I know, like Matt Riddle and Ben Pinchback said at Gen Con before I played it, they said, well, they said, if you like rolling a bunch of dice and you like relying on luck, and he's like, you can go out and do a lot of raiding, right? Fighting raiders, go in enclaves and try to take them on. You can build up and you get to roll a lot of dice. He's like, if you don't want to mess with that, you can focus on the contracts, and it's just more like, okay, how do I get to where I need to be? I know how much money I'm going to make if I get there on time, and you can focus on those.
Yeah.
Other than the raiders that wander around, but it's like you can work around, which is interesting to me. Like,
Well, and Steve didn't really fight raiders at all.
right.
Yeah, like, I think the only time you fought raiders is when we like, literally shoved them in your path, and your only option was to go through a raider, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
and most of us didn't use the yellow die a lot, except for like a couple. It's like a couple you have to get somewhere.
Yeah.
But
you don't want to
I
lose
probably should have, because building up turbo, like I should have just been using my momentum to get across the board. But I like. I mean, I do like the theme. It's weird. Like I think I don't like all of the artwork in it, but
Yeah.
it's a. I like the world that they've written up, because I've read some of the stuff about the different characters, and I feel like they've done a fun world building.
Every card has like paragraph of text.
Yeah.
Tiny little text that's entirely themed.
And they're good. Like, they're not junky. They're worth reading.
They're fun.
Yeah, and it's not like a one sentence quip or something. Like it's actually enough kind of story to be interesting. Also, I think because the art. I think it was all done by the same artist, or like it's very consistent.
Right.
It's not like the game is great and then half the cards you're just kind of like,
What? Yeah.
yeah. So it's very really consistent theme.
So, this is your second play,
Mhm.
and we already described you're not a hardcore gamer.
I am-
You're
well,
casual.
I am a filthy casual, yes.
I used to call casuals muggles, and people got mad at me.
Oh.
I don't call them muggles
I would be
anymore.
a little sad if you called me a muggle, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't use that phrase anymore. I say casual.
I like board games, and this, like, was fun. I definitely think that if a group of people who had, like, my level of experience with board games got together and were playing it for the first time, we would not be able to do it successfully without watching something online.
Yeah.
I definitely, like, pretty heavily relied on you, having, like, explained things the first time, and so did the other people, because I was not the only...
The first time we played it, it was me, Ariel, and then two other women who were both casuals. Like, one very, very, very casual, and then the other person was casual, but also, like, very strategic. Rose needs to come play games again.
I got Rose to come play video games with me.
Nice!
Right?
I'm jealous.
Yeah, she's playing Ark with me. It's fun.
Anyway, we're gonna make a girl game group. Anyway.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I really
riding
like the
girl
theme,
game.
and I think the art is good. I would definitely play it again.
Now that you've played it twice, do you feel like if you were in a situation where somebody pulled out a copy and was like, I want to play this, do you feel like you could teach it and, like, run the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would have trouble with, like, the token moving thing, but as long as, like, I had, like, someone who was like, hey, wait the thing, then yeah. And that's more of a, like, personal, I kind of am, like, bad at the exact thing in front of me.
That's cool. That's good, though.
I mean, I like the game. I would add it to my, like, very limited board game space.
Oh, I should apologize now. If you're going to start playing games with us, I should just apologize now.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's okay, I have a house, so, like, there's room.
You can just mortgage that off more. It's fine. Yeah. Cool. So, this game is hit stores now. Already, I saw it in the store today. MSRP, I believe, is $80. So yeah, you can get this at your friendly local game store or online retailers. Maybe there's a link to Amazon down below. Probably not. I didn't do that. If you're watching live, if you're not watching live, maybe I did it. Who knows? I will just say, there is an Amazon. If you ever see an Amazon link on my videos, not an Amazon lick. That's a whole other thing. They are affiliate links. So if you go and you purchase the game after you click there, or if you just go and purchase like the refill of your shampoo, I get a small percentage, which is great, and it helps support my addiction to board games and streaming them for you.
So if you ever are planning to spend a whole lot of money on Amazon anyway,
click a
you should
link
go
through
look-
my YouTube.
look up on it.
Does
Yeah.
that stack with the, like, charity thing?
Yeah, no.
No,
It's
that's-
one or the other.
it does not.
Yep,
Yeah.
it doesn't stack. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and thank you, Jonathan, for loaning me the game and entrusting it. Yeah. And thank you, Ariel, for coming and playing twice now.
I was very happy to.
Yeah. You were super excited. We weren't even finished with our first game, and I was like, yeah, I gotta stream it Tuesday, and you were like, is there room? Like, you were sold. Yeah, and thank you, chat, for hanging out with us. It's always awesome when you all hang out. Chat is the reason we do this. I played this twice this weekend without you, and it was weird, chat, that you weren't watching. So yeah. I'm not that mean, Kabuki.
You love your internet.
I do love my internet. I was telling the people that came over Saturday all about the internet. So, yeah.
Oh, one thing I was going to mention is, I remember seeing it before, the artist is Riccardo Burchielli, which you might have said, but it's the artist who did DMZ, the comic series. So if you were into DMZ and the art looked familiar...
I really like comic books. I'm wearing a comic book shirt.
You are, yeah.
But, yeah. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's big, it's heavy. Game trays is the inserts on the inside.
And it comes with it.
It's all standard. It's standard.
All of those organization trays.
Game Trays is a smaller business. I don't remember where they're based out of, but I know that they have been working to get into board games for the last couple of years, and so you might start seeing their products more, especially after the success of this. I think this is their first major production.
Yeah. Their first major one.
Oh yeah?
They don't have their logo on. It was Mechs vs. Minions. So if you've seen
Oh.
those really amazing trays in Mechs vs. Minions, he did those.
Nice.
And then this was his next big one. But I think
that's
he'd been working on
cool.
this before Mex's first meeting, because I introduced him to Pinosaurus when I saw their prototype. I said,
Nice.
you know what you need for this game is a really good insert.
Yep.
And
Very
I'm really
nice.
glad that it worked out.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
the next thing he's working on that he announced is he is doing the 3D board for Restoration Games Fireball Island.
Oh my god.
So they're remaking Fireball Island, which
they're
has
making
the big...
goo sounds.
There's this big...
It must be impressive.
Yeah. It's this big plastic board game from the 70s or 80s, and it was a big volcano, and it had these molded paths, and you would move around the path. I don't think you roll around and move. And then every so often, you would throw this giant red marble into the volcano, and it would roll down
A path.
the
A
path
detention
and
path.
knock your people down.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there's a company that is basically taking older games and basically redoing them, tweaking them a little bit.
I have an older game question for
Yeah.
board gaming people. A close friend of mine who's older, he has this old game that I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, this is my favorite game.
Right? So you can die in character creation of this board game through, like, random rolls, and, like, you can, like... It's a dungeon crawl, I think, but, like, you almost instantly die most of the time, and it's almost always, like, a horrific death. But you can technically win.
How old is the game? Do we know? I don't know. Chad, do you know it? I don't know it.
But
Do you know it?
It's not a dungeon crawler, but there is an RPG called Traveler, which you rolled up a character's backstory, and like every time you rolled, it added years to them.
Mhm.
So eventually, because they'd eventually have to retire, it was RPG characters, but occasionally they would die in character creation, and you'd be like, and have to roll
Yeah,
every
that
character.
was a role playing game. Yeah.
So I don't think it's that, but that is a really awesome.
Yeah. That's very good.
I think there should be more like something that I like in video games are like just insanely like hard. Like you will just die.
Oh,
Games.
we can show you a world.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh yeah. Have you heard of ghost stories?
No, I haven't.
I sold ours because I had beaten it, and I was like, I've beaten it. I don't need it. But now I'm like, well, darn.
I have a copy.
We can
It's
make
not
this happen.
painted.
Oh my god.
Alright.
All right. We
Cool.
gotta shut down the stream and feed Ariel because apparently I do that now.
Yay!
Oh, I was gonna say, I think when I saw it on Kickstarter, it was like a pledge level for Dinosaur Island, and I could be completely wrong.
What game?
Dinosaur Island was another Pandasaurus.
Oh.
Dinosaur Island was a Kickstarter.
Was a
Yes.
Kickstarter, and I
Yes.
think you could maybe place an order for Wasteland. I think
Oh,
I remember
really?
seeing the art for Wasteland
Okay.
Maybe that's what
either on
it's-
interesting.
Kickstarter. Maybe it was also just an update, but I remember being like, "There's also this game,
Right.
What?"
Yeah, and so
So
Pandasaurus has
maybe
been doing some Kickstarter and some straight
Yeah,
releases,
yeah.
and so like they're doing the Coaster Island, Scottle's Coaster Island is going to be a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Yeah,
where you
but
actually build
yeah.
roller coasters. With these
Yeah.
cardboard
I'm gonna
tracks
try
and roll
really
marble
hard to get a
down,
stream of that.
because that looks really
Yeah.
Can we
I'm excited
combine
about
the roller coaster game
Can
and
we
Fireball
combine-
Island? Yeah.
Well, no, I was
cool.
Can we combine our reviewer prowess and just be like, if you get it to Portland,
Yeah.
you get a Geek Dad and the 1 hour stream. Okay, anyway.
Okay,
Uh,
we should shut down the
See us
stream.
Thursday. We'll be streaming, hopefully, Horizons with Levi Moat, which is on Kickstarter right now. It's already funded. It funded like in 2 days, but you should really go check it out. I played that game a number of times. I really enjoy it. I don't know if that's 100% going to happen. Levi and his wife are living in the path of the fire that is raging right now in the gorge, and they were evacuated earlier today. So I don't know if he's going to be up to come on the stream and play, or like what their situation is going to be. So if you were unaware, there's a massive 10,000 acre fire with 0% containment happening about 20 miles from here. And it looks like a post-apocalyptic scene outside right now. Like, it's been snowing ash all day. We had an inch of ash last night, and I don't even want to look up what it is right now. So Portland's in a weird state of flux. So this was a somewhat fitting game
Yeah.
for that. But Thursday, if we don't stream Horizons, we will stream something else. Steve and I will do something two-player, because we have a huge backlog, and that's an easy one to do. So we'll see you all Thursday, hopefully with Levi Mode. But if you know Levi on Twitter, if you follow Levi, send him some good vibes. Send him some happy animal gifts or something like that. So, yeah. Otherwise, we will see you all Thursday. If you're watching this in the future and you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should come and watch us live sometime. It's fun. You should come hang out. It's super awesome. Coolies. All right. Night, everybody.
Right.
Night.
Night.